live. We did it.
Eh, Live and awake and alive. Hello
And
and welcome. How's it going, Jess? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm happy to be back. I was in Pittsburgh for one of the shows, and then I was totally jet lagged from being like West Coast to East Coast. It was a nightmare, but happy to be back. A lot of stuff to talk about. Kind of a big show.
Yeah, we got a stacked show today. We'll try to breeze through topics, but I'm just happy to have everybody back in the same room for the first time in about a month. Ollie, I know
Yeah.
your face is not on show today, but give a little shout out to Ollie for making it
Ollie's
back.
back.
I'm here. Hi. Hello,
All right,
everyone.
nope, I
Okay.
regret it. I regret
Fuck.
I regret
And
everything.
he's
And
fired.
he's and
Thanks,
he's and he's
everyone.
muted. And Mike, welcome. It's good to have you back on tech director role because I absolutely flubbed
Did
that.
excellent without you.
It was
Yeah,
so
it was
bad.
I love
great.
you guys too.
Mike, I truly cannot understate how nice it is to have you around because when
It
I'm
is great.
like looking at OBS on one screen and trying to do topics on the other while maintaining eye contact with the camera, two out of three of those things just don't happen.
Eye contact with the camera is so hard for me. I don't know
It's
how
really
you do it,
tough.
Josh.
Well, I don't. And most of the time I'm looking at my mic because I'm like talking at my mic and I'm like, this is not what I should be doing.
Same. When
Yeah.
Mike was like, "Hey, mic check," I'm like, "Hey, can you hear me?" And he's like, "No, you don't do that. Don't do that."
I'm looking at the wrong mic. Should be looking at his beautiful eyes.
Oh, I appreciate
Um,
it.
of course, Mike. I appreciate you, frankly.
I love that my
I
background is
actually
just the green screen. It's nothing. We didn't prep a background.
hold on real quick. I think I messed up my job. Hold on. Yeah, hey Josh, can you
Hey, we have names.
yeah,
I'm
but
Tech Jess, and this is Josh Miller,
no,
and
but it's
we host Weekly
backwards.
Standup. Oh,
What?
shite.
It's backwards.
Oh, the L3s because we're swapped.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
showed up as Jessica. Anyone who tunes in every week for the weekly stand up should expect stuff like this.
I'm just trying
For
to
real, like,
I was trying to get Jess's green screen. I'm like, why is it not keying? And why does Josh's video look weird? It's like, oh, because they're swapped.
here on Weekly Stand Up, we are organic. We do lots of things live, like mess up all the time. So
All
if
the
you come here
time.
for a structured show, I'm very sorry. That is not this. We are here to talk current events, game development, and whatever the heck we feel like. So thanks for joining
Absolutely.
us. And Jess, why don't you? How are you doing?
Oh my God, we do this. I'm doing good as you know. Mike, can we get another lower thirds restart just so people can see that it's yep, there we go.
Don't worry, I
I'm
got Jess
Jessica
at Pittsburgh though, so
Gonzalez
the joke
and
works now.
I'm joined by by myself.
Josh Miller.
There we
Hey,
go.
look at my jawline. I'm Josh Miller.
I just want to
Um
confirm, chat. I have the better Jessica Gonzalez voice, clearly.
oh yeah,
Check that.
no. And if I didn't want to lose viewers, I would say go for it, Mike, and give us a little sample.
Here, I'll mute
But
myself on stream and I'll give it just to you. Watch.
oh, all right. Anyways, that was
Yeah,
horrifying. And shout out Bokkel. Thank you, super viewer Bokkel, for
for
joining us as
real.
always.
Buckle's
Never
always
misses an
here.
episode. And thank you for any longtime viewers, first time viewers, and anyone joining. This is the weekly stand up where we talk about sometimes labor rights, sometimes video game topics, sometimes those two in tandem, and most of the time me just going on about nonsense, but
And
and the occasional
same.
bad take. Um, just you don't have bad takes. You have mostly base takes, let's be honest.
We'll see. We'll get there. I got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Yeah, we do. Let's kick things off with uh have you just were back in the day, were you a Game of Thrones viewer?
I actually wasn't, surprisingly. I know. I am was kind of still am poor, so I didn't have
Yeah.
HBO and would like mooch off friends, and it just became too thick of a show, like capital T thick, to follow along when I wasn't consistently able to like watch the new episodes. So never saw The Sopranos. I know, shocking. Never, yeah, didn't watch anything on HBO, sadly.
No, that's totally fine. I only just caught up with The Sopranos, and honestly, it's exactly what people say. I get that that's the birth of like wow, like the new age of TV.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal.
Is it
Uh,
like, so is it a cult classic or like a nostalgic like, or do you actually genuinely like it?
I genuinely liked it because I didn't
Okay,
watch it back in the day. I watched it for
cool.
the first time recently. But that being said, you're Jessica Gonzalez. You've lived the life. You come from that heritage. You don't need to watch it on TV.
Yeah, I know, right? My maiden name's Rizzo. My dad's actually immigrated from Sicily, so didn't actually see murders or anything, but who knows? Could be my birthright is just to have seen a murder when born.
Honestly, you didn't miss much with Game of Thrones because while it had
Sweet.
seven and a half, I will say amazing seasons, the last three episodes of the
I heard
last one
that.
single-handedly tanked an entire IP, which is a rare thing.
It's so funny. I heard that, and I heard the same thing about How I Met Your Mother fans. It was like those two are like, don't watch the last season.
I am one of the few people who had the privilege of watching them tank their careers live in person at Austin Film Festival, where they flat out just like said they didn't give a fuck. It was
Wow.
awesome. It was because the follow because it was Q&A, and then the
Yeah.
follow-up Q&A was just people be like, "Are you serious?" And they'd be like, "Yeah."
That
It's
is
funny.
great.
There's like a
all
few
to a room of
people.
creatives, not fans,
Yeah.
fans, but like people who want to do what they just did aside from the last season.
Every once in a while, you get people who single-handedly tank entire like IPs worth billions of dollars. You had it
Bobby
with Jake,
Kotick.
Bobby Well, yeah, true.
Ryan
Good point.
Kavanaugh and in
Ryan,
Relativity Media.
you had that one the Pharma Bro, Martin
Dude, yeah.
Scarelli or whatever.
Krelke,
Although
yeah.
that company still makes billions regardless, so I guess he didn't really tank that company. J.K. Rowling's, of course.
Scarelli's a weird case because he did illegal shit, but all the illegal shit he did actually made the made the Ponzi
Yeah.
scheme he ran actually made everyone
It was
money.
legal, it was just immoral.
Right? No. I'm talking about like the Ponzi scheme he went to jail for. But the Ponzi scheme
Oh.
made money. It actually generated profit somehow.
When you reach a certain level of wealth and success, all of the illegal shit that you do is just actually codified into legal legislation generally. But
Damn, so it's easier to
anyways,
codify crime than Roe v. Wade. Crazy.
It's pay to win,
yeah.
the system.
That being said, back to HBO. Recently, HBO viewers got a little taste of what it's like to be a Blizzard fan. They got blizzarded because the rush of people going to watch the House of Dragons, the Game of Thrones prequel, shut down the servers, leading to large spread HBO outages for a lot of viewers, so they couldn't watch it at the debut hour. Anybody who tried to play Diablo 3 at launch knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I just think it's kind of funny. It's
Every
pretty rare
WoW expansion, every single
WoW
one.
expansion. Really anything that's ever been put out by Activision Blizzard has suffered from this to some extent. And I get it. It's hard to really properly QA and do like testing on servers when you just no matter how many betas you run, you'll never have that many players as you'll have at launch.
Beta.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Jess. You'd think by now they'd figure out like, hey, let's whatever the amount of servers we think we need, let's just like double that, and that's probably what we need.
Yeah, it's tricky. Like I guess they just don't account for a massive stress test. And
Yep.
like I think development, anything just should invest in a stress test before go live, just because it's always going to be an insane amount of traffic at one time. How do we solve that? I don't know. DDoS yourself before it goes live, I guess.
Yeah. It's just funny because you don't usually see stuff like this on TV, but with the advent of streaming, now all of this being run off of servers and not whatever the fuck
Right.
it goes through on live television, we're probably going to see more and more stuff like this. I'm
Streaming
personally,
is so annoying. Can I just get this thought off my brain
yeah, by all
before it's
means.
like, okay, so like it's literally okay, cable, we got rid of cable because it was just like a bunch of horrible crap we didn't need all in one condensed area. And then everything started getting cherry picked where like, oh, you have to go to this streaming service to get these titles, this streaming service to get these titles. And now we're like microdosing cable just by like subscription services.
We are microdosing cable.
Like, why? Anyway,
It's
totally.
for the solo show that I had last week. I mean, you tuned in from the airport. I talked about the
I was
Discovery.
actually on the plane when I tuned
You were
in.
on the
I
plane.
bought plane Wi-Fi and was like, I'm gonna sit here and freaking watch the show.
I appreciate you being one of my two viewers, you and Bako,
Yes.
keeping me company.
Oh,
But
yeah, we
we
owned it.
discussed the HBO Discovery merger a little bit and how it just seems like we're just going to see more and more of that, whereas
Yep.
all these little streaming services become homogenized and absorbed by the big ones. But Probably not going to lead to good things, but I'm back to the House of Dragons debut. I'm a little surprised that I had this successful of a launch because,
Mm.
at least personally for me and within my friend circles who maybe were a little more film snobby, but we were so burned by the ending of Game of Thrones, it just diminished all interest in future iterations
Oh,
of
really? That bad?
anything. Oh yeah, I have no interest in watching House of Dragons
I
and
didn't either, but like I also
yeah.
didn't watch Game of Thrones, so.
I love Game of Thrones, and it just tarnished like any excitement that I have. So,
Aw.
um, but this kind of transitions into the next topic. And this is a Twitter post that I saw by Merman Melville that I thought was a little spicy, and I wanted to just have a
Mm.
discussion about it.
Let's do
Um,
it.
so Merman Melville, I don't even know how this popped up on my feed, but she said that I think it's very funny that the House of Dragon guys are like, we want to reflect on the misogyny of the time period. The time period is the 12th of Make Believe. It's the 149th year of Sir Gooby the Dragonfoot. It's the 8th age of Targa Bargabor. It's literally made up, and I think she's referencing the fact that in Game of Thrones, in House of Dragons, and these a lot of the universes that you see now, it's got this. They're all like based off of this very gritty, realistic take on like medieval European fantasy. So it's like
Mhm.
it's got stuff like slavery, misogyny, rape, all of these violence against women, the patriarchy, all of these things that are indicative of medieval Europe, right?
Yeah.
And I think I've heard this take before, different iterations of it. It's like we're creating these fantasy universes, and we keep basing them in these dark, gritty. Like we could literally do anything, and that's always these dark,
Yeah.
gritty, like realistic takes. So I just wanted to have a discussion about this.
Yeah.
Do you think people are getting like exhausted by dark gritty fantasies? Because there was a time where high fantasy was the norm, the early days of D&D, where everything was a little more less
Yeah.
doom and gloom, right? So do you think people are getting exhausted to some extent?
I think people are getting exhausted in the way that like it's not really fantasy if it's actually happening. So like
Hmm.
we're dealing with a lot of like bigotry, a lot of like racism, um, class warfare, misogyny, like losing rights, etc. So when you watch a fantasy, you're trying to like escape from that. And if
Right.
it's constantly reminding you, hey, we're here too and we're misogynistic and we oppress our women, it's like, okay, cool, thanks for selling me a fantasy that I already didn't need to be sold on, and I think the problem is like they need to have more diversity in the writing room. I think that it's very like male centered and patriarchal in its writing and in its entirety. Like it needs more diversity and input from everyone.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's people are just when you think about the advent of dark fantasy and the time period when it was like growing into popularity, like when Game of Thrones first came out, and the books before that, uh, George R. R. Martin, is often heralded as one of the people that sort of reintroduced dark fantasy into the mainstream and kind of blew up with the television shows.
Right.
That was before. I mean, that was before the advent of Trump. That was before the COVID. All of these things. That was during a time period where things were generally pretty okay, or at least,
Hidden.
yeah, hidden a little bit more. So now that like our world is starting to reflect these dark fantasies a little more, I think you're absolutely right. I think that people look to fantasy for escapism, and I mean, who wants to escape to the world of Game of Thrones? But also, if the market, if yeah, the grim dark buckle absolutely is. It's a little exhausting, and I think people are getting burnt out.
Yeah.
Uh, but like the success of this show, like they're doing gangbusters, right? Like people are so into the dark fantasy shows. Like if high fantasy was what people wanted, wouldn't those be the shows that were taking off a little more, and Game of Thrones
Right.
wouldn't be getting the numbers that it gets? So it's curious that it still draws in the numbers that it does.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
I just wanna say that I think fantasy should actually get darker. Monks had
Hot
worms,
take.
and I just want to say that I don't see any reference of worms in monks in Game of Thrones or any of the
Oh,
clergy.
worm?
Can you elaborate? Well, what do you
Yeah,
mean
worm.
monks had
They were
worms?
infested with parasites. Like, this is
Oh,
medieval, this is medieval fantasy, right? People should be dying at age, I don't know, 20 something.
dying of diarrhea and like
Yeah.
eating
Disindigned.
spoiled meat
Like they
pies.
really should be they should be getting into the healthcare stuff. I mean, if we're gonna be realistic, let's just be full on realistic. Let's talk about disease and I don't know. Let me think. Well, what else? What's another thing that would happen in the medieval era that was really really gross that nobody wants to talk about?
Lots of rats. Let's talk
Yeah,
about the
rats
rats. More
everywhere.
plague.
Yes, plague. Oh man, we should do. Well, they did. All right, they did a good job with plague actually. I think.
So that's Ollie's hot
Hey,
take.
all
We
right,
need to make it
sorry.
darker. And Mike, any thoughts on this?
In what way?
Just do you have any thoughts on do you like the dark gritty
I mean,
shows that we're getting? Or?
Here's what it's always about, right? Here's the number one rule writing: is that at this point in human history, everything's been written in a general sense. It's about how you wrap it and why you wrap it, right? So,
Yeah.
it's about the clear indicator of what you're trying to get across. Dark gritty fantasy can be really good, but for example, they're using it in this case. I mean, based on what you're saying, I haven't seen it, to make political conjecture and commentary, which is overdone and too close to home. But let's say you had just a Hobbit-esque adventure in a really dark universe, that could still work, right? Because what it's doing in that case is to add thrill and deception to the adventure aspect and not make social commentary. So it's just about how you implicate it and not the actual setting itself. It's how it's being used. Right now it's being used for the shock value, for the clippable oh my god moments they want to share on social media and stuff like that, instead of I mean, the story could also be good. I don't know, but just
Yeah, I
based
haven't
on what you're
seen
saying.
anyone yet. Yeah. I personally have no problem with the fact that this Game of Thrones exists or that it is continuing its streak of being a dark gritty story. If that's the story that the authors of those stories want to tell, then that's totally their prerogative to tell those stories. Just as much as it is, I would love to see a little more high fantasy enter the mainstream. And I do think it's curious that shows like this continue to um, do the numbers that they do and kind of dominate the media industry. But I think that to counter that, uh, the Witcher Netflix show, whatever your thoughts may be, I don't particularly love it, but that world is still a little more gritty, but it's I think that show itself is kind of more of a comedy than anything else. It's lighter for sure. But yeah. Anyways, speaking of other TV shows, the Resident Evil TV show recently got canceled. I don't know if any of you guys checked it out, but since we cover video game stuff, this is a show based on a video game. I figured we'd talk about it briefly.
Yeah.
I don't think
actually
it's all
didn't.
that surprising.
Oh, like that it got canceled or?
Yeah, it was just from the trailers that I watched. I didn't watch it because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I think the games are phenomenal, and I didn't think they were gonna do it justice based on the trailers. And
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, I actually didn't really even hear about this one, but I don't doubt
there we
that
go.
this was yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like you see this in TV and movie adaptations all the time, right? Like I think it's why the Uncharted movie kind of flopped as well. But none of these adaptations end up being faithful. It's like the authors are like,
Mm,
we have this IP, let's use it because people are going to be drawn to it, and not
yeah.
even research the source material or try to be faithful to it at all. So that's really all I had to say about that.
Is this the show
I
where they self-inserted a Billie Eilish character that they clearly wanted to be Billie Eilish?
did they?
Did
I
they?
wouldn't be
I
surprised.
heard about that. I think this is it. The main character's daughter is Billie. Her outfit and stuff like that resembles one from music videos, and
Oh.
they intro her with either a Billie Eilish song or a song that's very close. I don't know. I remember a podcast listener talking about this, where they're like,
Interesting. Yeah.
So executives were basically like, "Hey, you know what's a popular series? Resident Evil. You know what else the kids like? Billie Eilish. All right, let's do something here. Let's make it happen."
since we're on TV, can Mike insert his mic?
Yeah.
Unscheduled topic of the show that he came across while
By all means.
putting the show
Sure.
together. Awesome. Hey, this is wild to think about. I think this isn't it. This was the Goober tweet I had set up. Hold on. That was when
Sir Gooby the Dragonfly.
yeah, you didn't notice. I put it up when you were talking about it. This is what I wanted to go to. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god. I
so
saw
Breitbart
this.
is made a Hunter Biden like movie that Gina
No
Carano is
fucking
starring
way.
in. Here's
No
the trailer.
fucking
I haven't
way.
watched it. I figured we should all watch it together.
Sure, let's
No!
live watch this.
Oh, why? Why would we do? Oh god.
I'm excited to see
because
what
because
this
of that
ends up
reaction. That's the content right there, Ollie.
I'm so sad. Like, I watched it once.
All right, here we
being.
go.
All right, let's watch this down. Jesus Christ.
So I'll tell you what's going down.
No.
They told me you were VIP.
Bro, wait, can we just talk about Josh from our like aspect? How much of a default closed off set, not actual location this shot is? Look at this.
Can we just talk about how this is the setup for a porno parody trailer?
Yeah,
Like, this is
Literally.
already. All right, let's.
Breitbart
continue
wants
this
to be the next
trash
20th
fire.
century Fox. They literally want to be Fox, except for white nationalists, or more white nationalists, I guess.
Let's watch it.
So I'll tell you what's going down.
You know who
I just realized she's addressing the audience there. It's not a character.
VIP, well connected to the government.
What kind of a moron forgets to pick up his laptop at a repair shop? You're a Biden. Act like one. Everything he built, his life, I just ruined it all. I want to know everything that's on that laptop that can ruin my erection. My friend.
What the fuck is this?
Didn't you know I'm taking control? I'm making appearance and I gotta go, cause I get them dancing with their hands up. Yeah, I walk in and they go bananas. I'm a bad, yeah.
I'm an artist.
And they're cheering my
Tell me how I can help you.
I don't deserve help. Oh,
This is so bad, Mike.
Been through worse.
You're the smartest man I know. Thanks, Dad. I just wish I could smack some sense into you. I'll never forget Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. No joke. Dad, we were talking about suffering. No.
I can't seem to find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the photo?
This Hunter Biden guy seems like a badass.
Yeah, it's funny how every right-wing depiction in media of Hunter Biden, why does she keep talking to the camera? It just makes him look cool, because Republicans are inherently not cool.
My dad says we never discuss
Who's the
our
director of The
businesses,
Big Short and
period. Oh, my
Device?
cunt.
I don't know.
What's happening in there?
It looks
So
like
Oh my god, she is just talking to the audience the whole time. It's
They
so
all
fucking
are.
cringe.
So this seems like they're trying to imitate the directing style of Adam McKay
I think so, yeah.
and Michael Bay at the same time,
Is this a visual novel? Yes.
but just horribly imitated.
I love my dad, and I just want to make him proud.
Also, shit actor.
Who brings in all the deals? I am the one.
Totally uninspired editing. Everything about this is amateur, which is not totally surprising because the top talent in Hollywood isn't going to work on something like this. They're not going to be able to get that talent. Usually in the past, when Ben Shapiro has tried to staff up his right-wing entertainment movies and stuff like that, as soon as people find out that sorry, my camera went away. As soon as people find out like who they're working for, they usually they'll walk off set or stop working for it. So I imagine they're having trouble finding talent for their shit. Something like this is not going to blow up. So have fun, Ben Shapiro, with that.
And that is the Mike Knowles unscheduled segment of the episode. Thanks for
Wait, can I? I want an unscheduled segment too. It's really, really important. It's really, really critical. All right.
Sure.
All right, Mike. I'm sending you this link. Okay, I need you to.
If it's the video from before the show, we're not doing it. We vetoed it.
Please,
No, we're not.
Please.
No, we're not doing that. All right.
This is at least like pseudo relevant to the things we talk about. Like,
It's wrong too. I will show you.
Mute him. Cut him off.
No,
you know
Get
what?
him
Wait,
out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out of here.
How about this? Ollie, if you win Josh's game later, we're gonna play. Instead of $5, we'll watch the video. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yes. Instead of $5, you get the
How I
video.
can tie this into our previous segment. I can tie my unscheduled segment to your unscheduled segment. Ready?
You're gonna say she's like white bread. That's what you're gonna say.
Wow.
All right.
That's
Now that we've made it through three of our
Topics.
15 topics, half an hour into the show, we can move on to speaking of flops. The
Jesus
Saints
Christ,
Row
it never
reboot.
gets better.
I know. It never does. The Saints Row reboot also flopped recently, and I am very curious what our Jess, you in particular, I'm curious what your thoughts are and why it flopped. Then I'll grab Mike's take. I know
Yeah.
that like everyone has been decrying that it flopped because it's a woke reboot or whatever like that, and I think that's a dumb
Yeah.
blanket statement
What
to
was the
apply to it.
wokeness that people are inferring?
I think the characters and the way it was marketed, all of the side characters that you like are part of your gang or whatever are, I guess, more millennial facing. Like the Saints Row 1 through 3. I
Okay.
don't know if you played them, but it was
No,
very
I
much.
actually
It
didn't.
was the characters are a little more like. I mean, all of the games are ridiculous. Like in 3, you're literally beating people to death with giant purple dildos.
Nice.
Uh, like they're ridiculous games, but the characters themselves are a little more hood, a little more
Hmm.
gangster, and then the new characters are like. Mike, can we bring up a screenshot of the? I guess if you just type in Saints Row reboot, characters. Let's see what comes up with that. Reboot characters. Um, the not an article, just like if you go to Google Images. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Like if you look at them, they're like, okay, yeah, these are like some like kind of Gen Z or people, you know.
that looks like me.
I want to be the guy in the
Starring
back of
Jessica
the AK.
Gonzalez. Point in case,
Get
right?
it, get in, bitches. We're unionizing.
I can relate.
Yeah, like these. It looks like these four are about to unionize the
Let's
Starbucks,
fucking go. Me pulling up to Bobby.
yeah. So people were kind of decrying, like, "Oh, look, you and your gang of Gen Zers are gonna, form a gang and blah 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 blah," and that's why they think this game failed. I don't think it's why it failed. I think it's just kind of a blasé game. Like it's just another Saints Row game, another Grand Theft Auto styled game, but it's not doing anything different. So I think that's
Yeah.
why it failed personally. But
It also has a myriad of technical problems from what I've seen and read.
also true.
So
Yeah,
like,
I think
I mean, we can read the actual, like, obviously the user score is tanked, right? But we can go to the Metascore and see why, because the actual reviewers are going to like tell you why when they like have
Yeah.
it. So like Dextero is going to tell us why in the review, as opposed to like the people just giving it a 0, you know?
for sure. Yeah, I watched the IGN review and I thought they got it spot on. And they gave the game like does IGN do the 6 out of 10 scale. So it's curious, right? It's not just the fan base overreacting. It's a lot of like critics who are also being like, yeah, this game is just kind of like, it's okay and it's full of technical issues.
I want the IGN Italia review. That's what I want.
That's yeah.
I want that one specifically.
Wow, they
Jess,
liked
can you read
it.
this?
No. What? Were you
Why
being racist? Because it's IGN Italia? Wow, I just got that.
Good job, Mike.
I can't read it either, so it's fine. We're both a failure to our people.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's just I can't remember the last time a AAA game that had the budget that this game has released to such horrible critical and fan reaction alike.
Also with such like a development time on it too, where they had like
Yeah.
so much,
Oh, like a lot.
you know, like time to like reevaluate from the last game and make a better project.
Yeah, I think they've had 3 or
Yep.
4 years. So they've had a proper time frame to like develop the game. That's not like Activision where they had 1 or 2 years. Curious behind the scenes. I'd love to talk to someone in QA where you generally get a good look at the issues going on behind the scenes. What led to this? But oh, I got a ring at the doorbell. Jess, you wanna take this away while I go check on that?
Sure.
All right, cool.
All right.
So that was Saints Row. I'm very curious why it flopped, but it did. Be right back.
Sick. Thanks, Josh. All right, chat. I see someone said good morning from Australia. Good morning. It is 1:32 p.m. here. So good afternoon from the United States. Australia's dope. I love koalas. Sucks about that fire y'all had though.
Sucks about the chlamydia the koalas have.
Yeah, I
their life
did not
cycle
believe
depends
that
on
was
it.
an actual fact when I heard that. That sounded like something someone just made up, so it actually blew my mind. I
What's your
learned
source,
that-
Senator?
I was like, what? I made it the fuck up. Yes.
And that actually has happened, Bockhole, technically speaking, actually. But we didn't do any segments. We should have.
Yeah, I
We should have had a ton.
I took Ollie and Josh to the church at Josh's house.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you behind that door in the background, though, you'll find the couch where I completely wrecked them in Super Smash.
No, again, I
hey,
took you to church.
what's up? Oh yeah, you did actually. That was
Josh is back.
Yeah, that was Ubisoft. They sent me a cease and desist.
Nice.
We can't talk about Saints Row anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
No one wants to talk about Saints Row. It's kind of the problem.
Also true. What were you guys talking about? It was actually Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut.
Not for me though.
Okay.
What were you guys talking about? Where am I?
Literally just filler. I was welcoming a viewer from Australia. It's 6:30 a.m. there.
Damn, that's dedication.
It's Blundergoat, hero, legend.
Yeah, I've only heard of him in the legends of what was that? The legends of Sir Gooby the Dragonfoot spoke of a Blundergoat, a mythical creature in the lands of Targa Bargabor.
Wait, hey Blundergoat, can you rate my Australian accent?
No, please, no more
No,
accents.
no.
I'm deleting
God,
this
no.
topic because we are just got a lot of them. Do it live. Just
which one
deleting
was
this
it?
one.
Which one was it? What was the topic?
It was something that didn't have to do with games.
It's right. We can talk about things that aren't games. I think the last games thing that we've got we got two things technically, but the last actual game relevant thing is the PS5 price increase.
You done it. Capitalism. You popped
Capitalism,
off.
you've done it again.
Somehow me spending money when I had no money has now saved me money.
Yeah. I saw that meme also, Mike.
No, it's not a meme. I spent my unemployment money on the PS5.
Oh, so you got it discounted then, technically.
Yes,
I
that's
still
what I'm
don't
getting
have a PS5.
I don't, and I won't be getting one now. So technically, they've saved me money because
Yep.
I
had a
certainly...
PlayStation since the original PlayStation, and this is the first time I've not owned a PlayStation because of how freaking inaccessible. It's hard to get, even if you have the money, and then it's like stupidly expensive. Now they're
it's gonna
making
be
it
harder.
even more expensive.
It's and that's probably why they're making it more expensive because I mean it's the rules of capitalism, supply and demand. There's been a consistently high demand since its release and limited supply due to the chip shortage. So it's not a super surprising move, but it is curious that they're doing this and Nintendo and Microsoft have stated that they have no intention of raising the prices on their console. So
Yeah.
either this is going to backfire and lead to people switching consoles, or it won't, and they'll just make more money because people love PlayStation exclusives, which that's probably more likely, to be honest.
I know, right? Disneyland had the same problem when there's too many people at the parks, so they like up the price, and then people still went. So
people still go because people, it's not surprising that this is on the advent, like right before the release of the new God of War too, because
right?
like they know like so many people that's going to be a console seller. If people have not bought a PS5 yet, that's probably what they're going to buy one for. And I probably would have too, but not after this, just on principle. It's unfortunate because again, who always gets impacted the most when it comes to things like this is people who are already in the lower income bracket who might have already struggled to buy a PS5, which was already, they stated, like it was already profitable. Most console manufacturers sell their consoles at a loss and then make up for that loss in the game sales. But the PlayStation 5 at its base price was profitable, so they just want to make more profits, and that kind of sucks, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
passing the price onto the gamer.
Do you not believe then in the external cost factors that they're factoring into why it's being raised? Like no, that was announced in 2021, and the market has significantly fluctuated since then.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, 100%. I have no doubt that those have eaten into their profits, if possibly made it not profitable. But they sold the PlayStation 3 and 4 at losses and made up for those in their game sales. The whole point of a console is to just get it into people's hands, as many as possible, so that they get more game sales, and that's how they make up for that loss.
That's what I'm asking though. Do we actually know that it's still, even with this price now, selling at a profit?
That's fair.
Because I have friends that are like developing like their own like tech products, and the cost of chips, and not just like the chips, but getting like shipping the chips and stuff like that is insane right now.
Yeah. And that was one of the things that Biden.
Thanks, Biden.
But I mean, there's
Rhoda.
same administration, right?
Dark Brandon.
Dark Brandon, which is who has been, just quick side note, been popping off in the most
Oh,
beautiful
dude, the
fashion
White House
recently.
thread from the
Queen
other day
Leslie,
on the
just do
PPP
it, Brandon.
loans. Let's go.
Sony chief, this is coming from Rob Boss, Rob Boss, good to see you again. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you in the chat, and
Right.
I recognize your name. This is coming from our source, Rob Boss. Sony's chief financial officer, Hiroki Totoki, has this week confirmed that the company selling the PlayStation 5 at $499 is no longer selling at a loss.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh.
a 2021 article though that I was saying before,
Gotcha.
right? So they announced
I
that
see
back
what you're
last
saying.
summer, which is a different situation economically.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree.
Yeah.
They were probably profitable over the last like at least 7 months, right? But I think what they're factoring in, even maybe right now, but I think they're factoring in the overall global trend is the thing, and expecting it to become unprofitable once again, if not already.
Sure. What's the price hike up to? What's the
It's
percentage?
just $50. So
$50.
10%, right? $500.
10%. Okay, so yeah, that might not even make up for inflation, which is about 20% over the last year.
Yeah, and in other like places like the UK, it's like 15% inflation and stuff.
Dark
so.
Brandon enacted the Chips for Americans Act,
go.
which gives chips to Americans, and
Which
can't
gives
wait for
chips
the
to Americans.
wait for the Glock Act.
Can't wait for my bag of. I'm running out of some sun chip French onion right now, so
Those
I can't
are
wait to
the
get my.
best
They are
flavor
the
of
best.
Sun Chip. Oh my god, thank you, Josh. I feel so seen.
Of course.
Everyone's like Harvest Cheddar or Garden Salsa. I love Garden Salsa, but it's French onion. That's the best.
Infamously known for the most noisy bags.
Yes. Dark Brandon Rising. Let's go. Why do they make Biden so cool if they hate him so much?
They
Like,
do make them so cool.
they're like, yeah, him and
Because
his
everything
son,
Republicans hate
fuck.
is actually cool. That's the thing. It's the same with Hunter Biden. Like, oh my god, it's such a scandal. He's having sex with models. It's like, wow, so scandalous.
It's like, okay, your president tried to fucking like had people killed for doing their job.
At
So
least
I don't know.
at least the
Donald
models
Trump-
that have sex with Biden are consensual. You know, like.
I was gonna say, like, Donald Trump has also had sex with like models, has he not? Like, doesn't he like pay models?
Yeah, of
but-
course.
I'm sure. Like
Yeah.
he's the
Like,
son of a
literally,
president. Of course he's done shit
They
like
take
that.
everything that Donald Trump has done, and they're like, "All right, here, we're just gonna take all these attributes of Donald Trump, and we're gonna say that Hunter Biden has these exact." I mean, not to say that Hunter Biden's like some sort of superhero, because like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Also,
If you...
Buckle, I know you tried this, like you meant say goodbye to French fries, time for Brandon fries, but I like saying goodbye to French fires, which is what you typed out. I agree. Let's say goodbye to French fires, which, as we all know, Europe is like going through record fire season right now. A lot of acreage being burned. Not great. So let's say goodbye to French fires and hello to Brandon fries. There's nothing I disagree with in that sentence, to be
I
honest.
love it. It's great.
But no, Jess is right. Dark Brandon did pass the Chips Act. We're not getting more sun chips. This is subsidizing the chip manufacturing in America, which Republicans have decried because they're like, oh, why are we giving more money to these big actually. But no, I had a good take. All right, and we're back.
Oh no.
All right. The chips.
At least
No.
you could say it right this time
Look.
because you said the wrong thing.
Where did we lose out? The fire, the French fires, or
The chips, I
just
believe.
the chips.
Yeah.
All right. So the Chips Act that Dark Brandon recently passed is subsidizing the chip manufacturing in America to bring chip manufacturing to America from places like Taiwan and China that kind of has monopoly right now, because we infamously back in like the early 2000s decided to cut our production and just import all of that shit from other countries, which has led to the current situation where countries that are still struggling to re-up their chip manufacturing after COVID, like in China and Taiwan. That's why we have a chip deficit, and this would be a great opportunity to get jobs back to Middle America and bring back manufacturing instead of trying to resurrect dead industries like coal, blah, 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 blah. So it's a really good thing, ultimately. And hopefully that leads to a decrease over time in PlayStation 5 so that more lower income people can play God of War 2, because that's what it's all about. All right.
Yes.
Jess, you want to take away the next topic?
What do we got?
What
GameStop will start paying some employees with meme stock because we're not in a horrible dystopian hellscape already. We just need to make it worse. Yeah, so imagine being employed at GameStop already, like, what am I doing, right? And getting paid in actual meme stock. So I'm assuming this is like Dogecoin or whatever, like freaking thing, Elon. So there was this like Wall Street bets thing that blew up on Reddit where people like grifted the stock market in real time and like pissed off a lot of hedge fund people and like pissed off a lot of traders and
Friend and
you
helper
know,
of the show, Emilio. I won't say I was about to say his last name. I forget that sometimes people don't like that
yeah.
on live air. But he made 18K on meme stocks
Wow,
on GME.
congrats.
I know the guy, not the Reddit dude, but I know the guy that Vice did the documentary on who became like a billionaire. He's the one that got me to invest.
Oh
What a
shit!
G.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
sick.
I lost money on GameStop and I lost money on Bitcoin.
Oh, I lost thousands right there with you.
Yeah, I fucked up.
The only
Hop.
reason I was able to prolong my stay in LA long enough to get a new job was because of GameStop. So thank you, GameStop.
Thank you, GameStop. That being said, pay your employees actual wages and benefits and don't pay them in stocks because those are insecure.
So I will say, Jess, GameStop is I don't think this is a totally I think this is very dystopian, but I don't think it's totally bad. Right now,
Okay.
GameStop stock is at ridiculous highs. So giving free stock to their employees as part of payment is
True.
like that's basically giving them free money at like a pretty good deal. And if they get the stock, hold it, and there's another meme like spike, like you know how Redditors are, that it's never just once, like it could happen again. That could equate to like a huge payout for these employees. And
Fair.
on top of like giving meme stock, their stock to the employees, they are also increasing hourly pay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
that's
for
good.
some store staff, not everybody. So could be better.
They should
But
unionize about it.
GameStop should unionize. I mean, everyone should. But I think that ultimately just rewarding their employees at all for their success is something
Yeah, I
that
agree. I think
should be commended.
mood.
Yeah. Because most companies don't. Most companies do not dividend share. They do
Yeah, we didn't
not
even get
like
pizza parties at Blizzard, so
right? Like it's most Americans have not benefited from record breaking profits in the market over the past decade. So
nope, just CEOs.
just CEOs. So shout out to GameStop and GME
Yeah.
for doing something, really.
Right? And this next
Um,
topic I'm super excited about.
Real quick note, I just want to note about GameStop in general because
Yeah.
people keep or not knowing. A lot of people have attributed like Reggie Fils-Aimé with a lot of this leadership. He departed the board in March of this year, which was not as ceremonious as his entrance to the board. So I've seen a lot of people being like, "Wow, I can't believe Reggie would do this." It's like, well, Reggie's not doing this,
And it's not.
So-
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
yeah, he took
Thanks
his
for
big
that.
payout when the stock was high, and he was like, "All right, I'm
Game
bouncing.
stonks.
Goodbye."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows an
Um,
opportunity when he sees it.
Speaking of an opportunity, when you see it.
Exactly. Speaking of this
No, what the
opportunity.
No,
fuck?
no,
I was
no.
propping up Jess for the next topic.
Oh,
Jesus
I thought it was for
Christ.
me. Fuck.
I put him in timeout.
Thank you.
He's
gone.
Thank
in
you, Mike.
timeout with the Sad Face channel. All right. He earned it. I'm just gonna move on like nothing happened. Based NLRB strikes again. I love the NLRB right now. Dark Brandon's NLRB is the best NLRB to date. They issued a complaint alleging Starbucks illegally withheld new wage benefit improvements from union stores. The complaint calls out Howard Schultz by name and asks him to record a video reading the employees their rights as workers and apologize.
That's awesome.
We should publicly shame more CEOs. We should literally, so like the video part is like, we need this. Why can't Brandon, I saw that photo of Dark Brandon, so I was just like, whoop. Thanks, Mike. But yeah, so we need Bobby, Francis, and Brian to film a video too, saying, hey, we also illegally union busted. So this just makes me happy to see as someone who's actively fighting a mega corporation.
Isn't that funny? Like the people who are standing up to these giant monoliths are people like you, Chris Smalls, like people who, on paper you look at them and it's like, how are these people standing up and making a difference compared to people like Jeff Bezos? But you
It's not
are.
just us.
Because they watch
It
the weekly
is
stand-up every
literally-
Sunday at 1 p.m. PST.
Oh my God.
Hell
People
yeah,
like
Mike. You're
people
hired
like
again.
the people like the side characters in Saints Row the reboots. Yeah,
I'm
shout
suing
out.
that because that's my likeness in one of them characters. They were like, we need a woke moralist. Let's put Jess in there.
Take
But yeah,
that,
publicly
woke
shame our
moralist.
CEOs. Yeah, we'll see who cancels who.
Can we do a
I
viewing
did not
party
come on my
of
dog.
Yes, we will do a viewing party and watch the Howard Schultz apology video together,
That'd
and
be
then
great.
we'll judge it and like break it down and everything.
if we're able to get our hands on the footage? Are they releasing
I'm
it public
gonna.
or is it a private thing to just the
It's
influencers?
probably
I'm
gonna
sure
be private, but
it'll
it
leak
better
for
go
sure.
public. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no
I
way it
will
doesn't.
literally find that footage somewhere.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. And that's leading to the movement in general right now is a result of labor finally waking up and not just taking, the
Yes.
pennies that are handed to them, as we often discuss. And it sounds like human capital might be even harder to exploit in the future. And certain billionaires and the top percent are getting a little freaked out by it, aren't they,
Yep.
Jess?
They do not like the idea that their slave labor will run out at some point. Elon talks a lot lately about population collapse, and it's really interesting because birth rates are highest that they've ever been right now. Or not birth rates, sorry. They're lowest birth rates, but population itself is highest, obviously.
Let's be
Hold
honest.
on.
He talks about the only reason he talks about this shit is because he's got a breeding fetish.
Hold on.
Let's just be transparent.
That and like he needs people to exploit and impoverish people of like other groups that are kept down by society. He needs people to have babies so that he can exploit them for his freaking factories that I don't know. It's like all of these billionaires are freaking out population when they're the only ones freaking out about it. It's literally just them. But like people don't want to have kids in this climate right now where like everything's messed up and there's a plague and there's a economic like downturn. There's like storms everywhere. There's just everything literally. So it's funny to see these like billionaires scrambling to figure it out.
Isn't it kind of funny that for the longest time people were like talking about the population crisis that we have and the world becoming more and more overpopulated.
Too
And
many
now
people.
we have like for the first time, it's not even like the world is not continuing to grow in population. It's just the rate at which it's growing is decreasing, right? And now people are freaking the fuck out, like, oh, we're gonna have a labor shortage. It's like motherfucker, the amount of people in the world is still growing. It's just at a decreasing rate. Like we still have a big problem. There aren't enough jobs, resources, and food for the people that exist because all of those resources are in the hands of the few. So like this is a good thing. I don't know.
So you mean to tell me that the son of a third world mining fortune is concerned about laborers?
Yeah.
And the amount of laborers he has?
Can we just talk about the fact that the dad's kind of doing the same weird stuff that Elon's doing too, by the way?
Who?
Wait,
Sorry,
who
who?
is?
Elon Musk's dad is like
Oh
literally
yes,
doing
I
this
did
weird
see
breeding
that.
thing
He
too.
had a
like-
child with his stepchild.
Child, yeah. Because there's not enough
I-
people in the world to choose from. You have to go with your stepdaughter.
Ah, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna mute now.
No, we scared him off.
But
Yeah, I truly believe that he just is trying to scare people so that more people are willing to have sex with Elon. That's what it comes down to. He's like,
Aw.
he recently made a post on Twitter that was like, I haven't had sex in like 2 months or something like that. It's like,
Yeah, I
oh, boo
wonder
fucking
why.
who?
Maybe it's
Self-report.
because you literally have the resources and money and time and everything to fix all of the world's problems, but choose to fucking, go to space and ruin that planet too, or launch a car
And
into space, do
meme
things that
about
nobody
buying
cared about,
Twitter.
or ask,
Yeah. Like
do
maybe it's because
something
you're a
good for
shitty
society.
human
Maybe people
being.
will want to fuck you. Yeah.
Wait, should I pull up that tweet you were talking about?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool, here it is.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
well done, Mike. As always, well
Mike.
done. This is the shit you don't get when I'm tech directing. I just don't have. I'm not quick enough. I'm not quick on my feet like Mike. So yeah, this is this all ties into the year of the worker. And this is a tweet from More Perfect USA, one of our favorite
More perfect
Twitters that
union.
we,
Yeah,
or
union. Yeah.
sorry,
they're
More
great.
Perfect Union. One of our favorite sources to pull tweets from on Twitter. They are great. I would love
Yeah.
to do some volunteer video work for them. Actually, I think that
Oh, you should. I filmed a video for them when we were talking about the Raven strike.
I
So
remember that. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
it was awesome. So they have been my go-to for all union news just because they are keeping tabs on every single campaign, which is very hard to do, especially in other industries. So like 4,500 teachers reached a deal after a 3-day strike. Like they all went on strike, they reached
Yep.
a deal, which is insane, which means like they got management to meet them at the table and come up with something that actually like had equity for the workers. Chipotle workers also got their first ever union, which is amazing. Hello. I will absolutely be ordering burritos from there. Here's the teacher strike in Columbus, though. Look at that. That is insane. So it really shows the power of like collective action and, just show up with your fellow worker and y'all can win something in 3 days. It really only took 3 days. So that's amazing.
Also, shout out whenever
Um,
this happens. We had teacher strike at my school growing up. Shout out to all the students who like get engaged with it as well, because that
yes.
always means a lot, and it really puts a lot of pressure on.
Yep. Don't cross that picket line.
That's it's look at all of those people. That's insane.
Yeah.
And this
And
isn't
it
a
shows. I
time.
mean, 3 days. That's amazing turnaround time.
What's happening with education and teachers in America is fucking tragic right now
It is.
because
It's horrible.
not only are they like more underpaid than ever, the amount of people that like have to buy their own school supplies, things that should absolutely be. What? Did I cut
School
out?
supplies.
No.
I mean, it's true, kind of.
Yeah, the amount of
Oh, no
teachers
one
that
heard
have to
anything I
buy
said.
their
I'm
own
sorry,
school.
I'm
They have
sorry.
to. It's becoming the early 1700s, folks. Wake up, America. Teachers are building. They have to go out, find empty plots of land, cut down trees, and build their own schools from scratch. You need to wake up, America. Wake the fuck up. What are you doing?
Move.
My roommate's probably like, "What the fuck is going on?"
They're just eating their Pizza Hut, not giving
That's
a
true.
fuck.
What
My
kind
new
of pizza?
roommates
What kind
have
of pizza
no
they get?
idea that I do this weekly show. So
Nice.
every Sunday they probably just hear me like shout nonsense and they're like, "What the fuck is going on with this guy?"
Josh, pizza report. What pizza they get?
What?
What
What?
pizza
What
did they
pizza
get?
did they get?
Oh, Pizza Hut. It was Pizza Hut.
No. What pizza did they get?
So you just
What is
walk.
the
You want them
question?
to walk over there and ask what kind of pizza
Cheese,
they're eating?
veggie, meat supreme, stuffed crust. What are we talking here?
Ooh, stuffed crust.
Oh,
I mean,
I didn't. Dude, I did. I just answered the door.
Josh, I need you to
He's
field
like,
report
"Well, let me
right
look."
now. I need you to field report right now. Go. Find
I'm
out.
not-
Find out what pizza it is.
No, that's okay.
All right, Josh, you're making me bring
Not
up my
gonna do
secret
that.
weapon. All right, here it comes.
Okay, there is one thing I want to call out. Actually, I'm gonna add this to the agenda. I'll post the link just in our chat. And you can pull it from there, Mike.
Okay,
In the
but
Twitch chat.
I'm using my secret weapon against you right now. You can find out what pizza it is.
What the fuck are you doing? What is happening? What is this YouTube video? What is that? What are you? We're gonna get
I love this song.
a copyright strike now.
Well, no, we have to talk over it so that the music doesn't cause any problems. Right.
All right.
There you go.
So,
Okay, just like that.
but anyways, in regards to
Doing good.
unions and things that we are presently talking about, the one thing that's not getting a lot of media attention, and you can Google it if you type in coal miner strike, compared to like any other strike that's going on, the amount of Amazon results that are yielded from this like is suspiciously low. If you type in like Amazon strike, all of the stuff about Chris Falls, Starbucks strike,
you.
all of the stuff going on with that, the and any of the other strikes going on.
Thank you, Blender Goat, for the subscription. We got a 2-month subscription from Blender Goat, and that it looked like Mike's, screaming cowboy is what triggered it. So thanks again, Mike, for carrying the show on your shoulders. All right, our next topic: a historic walkout in Amazon in California.
Oh, thanks for the biddies.
We got bits too.
Oh,
Wow.
You know
we
what?
love you.
I'll
Appreciate it.
clip
Thank
my
you.
I'll clip my voice there, and we'll make that the 100 bits alert.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God.
Nice.
You know, maybe people would sub and donate bits for the segment that was unscheduled that we never did.
Shut
Oh my god.
the front.
All right, here
Door.
if we get 50 subs by the end of this episode, 49 more to go. We'll do the segment. How about that?
All
Stop
right.
trying
Yeah,
to make
there we
Squirt
go.
Burger happen. It's not gonna happen.
Hashtag squirt.
You just made it happen.
2022.
Hashtag
Made
Squirtgate.
it happen. Who wants to
Jess-
see the Squirt
Jess-
Burger?
Jess,
Justice
take it-
gave it away.
Take it away, Jess.
Come on,
what's going
chat.
on with that? What's going on with the Amazon workers in San Bernardino?
They walked off. They literally just want $5 more an hour, and Bezos can go to space.
Too
so
much.
they
Too
absolutely
high.
can
No,
afford
absolutely
it.
not. Too much money. $5 an hour. You might as well be asking me for my underwear and my morning cappuccino. What?
Wait.
Yeah.
Capi-
$5.
Capybara just paid for 6 months of tier 1 in advance.
Holy shit. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate that.
Space
Very much
capybara.
appreciate that.
See, this is what happens when you guys are here.
Yeah, we're all in the same production.
We're one away from our
Space.
first hype train too. Look at this.
Oh
Mine
my
was-
god, we are actually really close.
the show was so trash last week.
Aw,
You did
Josh.
fine. I believe
No,
It was
it
fine.
was so bad. The intro was
good.
bad at least. Oh wow, cool. So Jess, why?
Workers are underpaid, overworked, and need more money, and greedy ass CEOs don't want to give them that, so they walked out.
No.
off the
That's
job.
not. No. Why are these Amazon workers asking for so much?
Malingers.
These
You know,
malingers.
footloose, fancy free. Yeah.
These fancy free
These
I don't
bottle,
know.
these bottle
Maybe
pissers.
people don't want to die. for the
rabble
company.
rousers. Why?
Wait, who are you calling rabble?
These rabble rousers. Why are they
There's rabble
causing a
rousers in
fuss?
the chat. There's a bunch of dancing Kirby's in the chat.
These rabble rousers in the chat. These rabble rousers
Oh,
at the Amazon facility.
I should do
how,
this.
How
Why
are
did I
we?
not
How are
here?
the 1% supposed to get their yachts if we're paying an extra $5 per employee, Jessica?
I don't know. I feel like we just really do need to eat them at this point. Hype train.
Can I play my hype train
It's
music? I
triggered.
use on my
Yeah,
stream.
go for
Yes.
it. Do
Alright,
it.
hold
do
on.
it,
It'll
do
take
it,
a second.
do it.
Hold on.
Wait, I can put on
Aw.
my hype train lights. 1 second.
Do I have anything hype train worthy?
I have like so many horrible ideas. Oh, fun
Josh, do you know
fact.
how
If
to
we get oh, go ahead, buddy.
Josh, do you know how to conduct a hype train?
If we reach a level 2, you guys can find out the results of my COVID test that I just took.
Are you pregnant?
Well, wait. How many lines is it for pregnancy? I can never tell with these things.
More than one.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone on the hype train.
We're in
Here we go.
October.
Here we go, motherfuckers. Everyone get on.
So,
Oh my god.
okay, almost ready. Here we go.
Did you change the light? You've got lighting change. Why is this happening?
We're at a level 1 hype train, 0% to level 2. We're looking for a level 2 right here. Let's get the bits out. Let's get the subs going. We want to hype it the fuck up.
Where the fuck did this even come from?
Oh, it's classic internet.
I'm so confused.
Why was there Christmas lights on a shotgun?
Want to go with 100 bits once level 2. Can we get level 2 here? 6% of the way there. 3 minutes to go.
Oh my god.
I actually haven't seen this before, so.
This is amazing. He has like the donation bucket. It's just like chill.
Oh, Josh, you gotta go farther back. We can't see the ass. As you close to the camera.
Thanks for
There
the
we
sub. Cato
Last the tier 1. Let's go 33%.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I have
keep
another
the
video. Hold on,
twerking
I have
up.
more. I have more.
No. Why? Are there so many variations of this horrible
Yeah, I can't
thing?
keep that up. My back can't handle much more of that. Mold.
Like, Crab Wave is so much better.
Not for a hype train. It's a hype train for a reason.
We need Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, it's required.
Gotcha.
But also, what the fuck?
That's right. The more you don't know, the more he twerks.
Oh yeah, you can use the laughing.
All right, we can
the laughing Mad Latin
we
emote.
can get oh I didn't twirl yet. I twerked, but I can do a twirl. One sec, Jess.
Yeah.
Take my virtual hand. Oh no!
Oh no!
On my,
Is this how you die?
I'm actually choking you. Yeah.
I almost hung myself with the cord in my
Mike,
earbuds.
Yeah.
I love you to death. Can you please get that song
Oh
off
yeah. I was
my
gonna
ears?
stop it, and then he did the twirl thing, so I put it back up.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
You can
That's
also
actually-
always right-click the screen share and adjust your own volume. By the way, just so you're aware.
Yeah, because chat might appreciate Thomas the Tank Engine. Also,
So-
that's how they interact IRL. I was there like
is how we
less than a month
interact.
ago,
That's very true.
and just literally threw Josh through the window.
It's true.
I
I
threw him out.
ate
Yeah.
through Josh.
It's Jack.
I forgot that just threw me out of a window. You got glass went everywhere. It was crazy. Forgot about that. Where the fuck did we leave off?
We should talk about the Maldiva thing.
We should. I should probably stop the disco lights.
We
if
have
we're
2
gonna-
more items to talk about.
All right.
We'll get
here we
there.
go.
We'll get
Here we
there,
go.
friends.
Yeah, the fact
And then a fun
exactly.
game. 2 items and a fun game. So,
Yes.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right. So, really quick, while we're on the topic of striking Amazon workers, I want to bring up this this topic. Michael put it in the chat again by the New York Times. Alabama coal miners. They have not been getting the media attention that the Amazon union strikers have been getting because it's
Josh, why you always send me the fucking New York Times?
Oh, is it doing that?
Paywall.
Oh, I got it.
Paywall. Okay, all right. I think this is a free article, right?
Well, this
No.
one,
No.
I've reached my free looks. So
Sorry. I think this is important to talk about, even though it's coal miners, which, you know, like, look, it's not an energy source we should still be using. I think that's why Democrats have largely abandoned the coal miner union when they used to be their biggest advocates. The Republicans have also they feel abandoned by both parties ultimately because Trump talked a big game when going into his administration, and he was the only one really representing them. And ultimately, they felt let down by him too because he also, like, shockingly, he did nothing to actually help their industry. It's a dying industry. There's nothing you can do to stop it from dying because it's not the future. The future is green energy sources. So what we need to be doing is going into these places, and like the chip manufacturing act. That's going to help people like that, because if we replace these plants and train them on chip manufacturing, like regardless, they're on strike. Their union is on strike. They're one of the oldest unions in America, and I think it's disrespectful.
No, I agree.
In the advent of like all of this new unionization movement, you have to recognize where it came from and who started it. And it's these people who just felt totally like ignored and left out by both parties today.
Yeah.
And these are, at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about them, they have families to support. And this is middle America. And these are the little people that should be getting attention. So the fact that right down the road from the Alabama coal mine, right down the road is an Amazon union that is getting a ton of attention, an Amazon facility that is unionizing. They're getting a ton of attention. Meanwhile, these guys are on strike because they're not getting their fair wages. They're not getting all of the benefits that they're entitled to. And they're not getting any media attention. To the point that one of the coal miners, and this is kind of a fun little thing, but one of the coal miners who's a union worker, while they're on strike, he needs to provide for his family, so he got a job at the Amazon warehouse.
Oh wow!
And as part of he's helping spread the unionization, like educating people on why unions are important at that Amazon warehouse and stuff.
I'm glad it's doing some good then. But yeah, it does suck that they're kind of being left to fend for themselves when why not just like, you know, put them into chip manufacturing, like go from one thing to another, you know?
Yep.
We do a very bad job of like not rewarding people for hard work in this country. That's why everyone's unionizing right now.
Even though we tell them that's exactly how it works all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a huge shame, and I think this is an opportunity for Democrats to swoop in and be like, no, we see you, like we're gonna represent you, but because it's coal, they're staying away from the topic completely.
Right.
And the local Republican representation who currently holds power in Alabama, they're also ignoring them and basically pulling the like, well, we can't get involved. That's a local labor dispute. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. You said you were gonna represent them, and you're just leaving them out high and dry. So
Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, sorry, I wanted to do a little rant there because
No,
I
it's
think
totally
it's
warranted.
yeah.
I hope they get their
Wait,
conditions
can we
sometime.
actually talk about how Democrats would solve the problems of striking union workers? I feel like what they would do normally is make sure to send an email, say, "Hey, we need your help and support more than ever."
Oh yeah, they
and
would
start
absolutely
fundraising.
fundraise. Yeah.
My union is going down over the East China Sea.
Right, exactly
God.
that. That's the one.
It's there we go. I think it's a little better for lighting. Yeah, it's annoying because all they have to do is like do what they're doing with the with the recent action like Starbucks, right? Is get the NRLB involved and have them start being like you know executing on like the because right now the coal mine that's just totally stonewalling them is like paying local politicians to shut this shit down, paying the local law enforcement to like bully these guys and doing all this stuff to shut down the striking. And that's like there's no difference between what they're doing and what Starbucks is doing, right? This is like union
Yeah.
busting, and the NRLB
They
should
all
treat
have
them
the
equally.
same playbook.
Yeah,
Dark Brandon, let's go.
We all know who we need to solve
Let's
this problem.
go. Yeah.
Brandon. He does. He has the power to get involved and take and recently Biden took the unprecedented step to call out Amazon and you know makes
That's
he
right.
made a statement about which would a president like rarely ever does, rarely gets involved in this stuff, and came out in support of the Amazon warehouse workers and basically told Jeff Bezos like you better not do anything to union bust. Uh, and the fact that like he could do the same thing with the coal miners or anywhere, Starbucks, all of the above.
Yeah.
Like I want him to start. I want the White House to go full Dark Brandon. And
I love the NLRB right now. Yes, I agree. I think we need more of the public shaming of CEOs,
Yes.
etc.
We need this public
Absolutely.
shaming. We need more of this. This thread
Yes, the White House
where it's
went
just
off
all the
with
PPE
receipts.
loans.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love it. So good.
Oh, shout out to my boss, Courage.
Shout out.
what? Oh, is that yeah. I think we've got one more topic before two more. Oh, we got a
We've
few
got
topics.
two more topics.
All right, Jess, take it away.
So Maldiva, I think that's how you say it, or is it Maldiva? Anyway,
Doesn't
MTV's
deserve the
most
respect.
toxic MTV's most toxic, misogynistic troll strikes again. The only reason why I know this guy exists is because he was in a Catfish the TV show episode that featured specifically into trolling. So it was season 1, episode 1, the pilot episode of the trolling version of Catfish featured him, and they were helping a female streamer who had been horribly harassed by him continuously and was super misogynistic, etc. So it's just funny that he had one of the worst takes on the internet that I saw. International Women's Day, the day that we, you know, coined in order to celebrate the fact that women were given the right to vote in 1920. So thanks for doing that. That was a great day for that. But yeah, he's is anyone surprised? An Andrew Tate fan, so he had some very hot takes for, you know, him being deplatformed, and called someone on Twitter sweetie, which was funny, and referred to himself as an alpha male, which is also funny.
Real top G move right there. Real Andrew
Yeah.
Tate
So I
kind of
just
energy.
viewed him with that episode of MTV because I don't think a lot of people know that he
Well done, Jess.
was a catfish troll. But yeah. Just is anyone shocked?
Is it on YouTube at all?
The MTV episode, I think you can actually watch on the website.
Okay, but if it's not on YouTube, I don't want to rebroadcast it. So
Fair.
Fair. Yeah, fuck this dude. I didn't even know this was this guy, like, this was a thing. I didn't.
Yeah, he just had literally a shitty take about Andrew Tate being deplatformed, and everyone was like, "Hi, you're like not qualified to talk about this at all because look at you. You're clearly misogynist as well and a troll." And yeah, asshole guy does asshole thing. Is anyone shocked? I'm not.
Should we invite him on the show, Jess?
No.
Yeah, I'm personally not one of the. Yeah. We could go into the like why it's not great to platform people. Like Andrew Tate really only blew up because a bunch of people platformed him, and
Right.
I just feel like these people should just die in the shadows with their small little niche audiences.
Mood.
No, sorry, and by die I don't mean like die, but like just like their little they never
Just
gain
disappear
mainstream
from
energy.
public.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, so also, what is going on with the Zoe 101 star?
Yeah, so okay, I read this book by Jeanette McCurdy. If you don't know who Jeanette McCurdy is, she's an actress that worked on iCarly, which was a really popular TV show when I was growing up. Loved the show, but I guess I found out, well, I think a lot of people knew that the producer of that show, the creator of that show, was very problematic. He was
Yeah,
very like abusing power,
put a lot of young
encouraging
kids in
underage
a lot of inappropriate situations.
and filmed things and gave them alcohol, etc. So a lot of people were abused on set, and Nickelodeon protected them. And it actually, in Jeanette's book, she said that they offered her $300,000 for her silence
Hmm.
about it, and she said no. That and that's why she wrote the book. Part of why she wrote the book. And this, another star, Alexa Nicholas, protested outside of Nickelodeon about Zoe 101, another show that I watched growing up, which is wild because Zoe 101 was like Britney Spears' sister's
Hmm.
show.
Yep, Jamie
And
Lynn
this was
Spears.
like, yeah, and so this was like the co-star of that, or like one of the main characters, and
Oh, I
it's sad.
remember her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad that like, well, it's great that they feel empowered to come forward because of everything with like Hollywood and the Me Too movement and Harvey Weinstein, and now people are talking about Dan Schneider, who's the creator of Nickelodeon shows like this that they allowed to abuse children for so long. So it's great to see them take that power back, but it's also really sad that this is something that we're barely seeing, and this is only the people that are choosing to speak up about it. And I'm pretty sure there's so many other victims, and just we all know the length that corporations are willing to go to sweep things under the rug or pretend it doesn't exist or pretend it's not a problem. And it's great to see people actually fighting back because that's the only way we're going to have accountability and actual change in this industry. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Zoe 101 growing up.
Yeah, me too. It was so
ate up that
fun.
shit. It's kind of what in my mind what like high school and college would be like, and I was sorely disappointed when it was nothing like the plot of Zoe 101, to be honest. Didn't
Yeah.
get canceled. Cool. So that's I think that wraps up all of our topics for the day.
Yeah.
But don't go anywhere because I do have a super fun game that I want to play, and I have not told. It's going to be a competition
Yeah, I have no idea what this
between
is.
Jessica,
wait,
Ollie,
wait, you don't
and
want to do
Mike.
the Adam Conover tweet? I feel like that's really up our alley.
Well, shoot, did we miss something?
We missed two things.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do want to do this one.
Yeah, go for it. Take it away.
Okay, hotel workers in LA just won a long battle to unionize one of the most historic hotels in LA. An amazing victory that will
Oh, this one.
benefit
Yep.
so many, and it's so true. Historic hotel. Great that they're unionizing. I think hotel like flight attendants and hotel people, like people don't really think about them because they're so passive when they're like on a plane or in a hotel, but they are actually put into a lot of dangerous situations with like guests, etc. They get sexually harassed too. So it's great to see them fighting back for those like working conditions. And,
Especially in a post-COVID world.
amazing. Yes, agree. So good for them. Hope we see more like historic hotels unionizing. All the
Yeah.
things.
And
Yes.
what is
Yes.
going on with this? Wow, I missed a
So
lot
Call
this
of
week.
Duty Warzone dipshits won't stop accusing Twitch's top female streamer of cheating. They just keep saying she's cheating. She's not cheating. It's just part of
Toxic
that like
COD bros are
misogynistic.
being
Yeah,
toxic? What?
I know. Is
What?
anyone shocked?
No.
She's
It
insane at
sucks.
this game. She's probably the best female
She's
player in the
really
game right
good.
now.
Yeah.
You know, it's so sad because when I took Beth, the good friend of mine, girl that I'm seeing,
Lady friend.
lady friend. She calls me her special friend.
Oh! Wait, this deserves a secret mic cam. Oh!
It's what people call each other when you're both just tragically afraid of commitment. You just stay special friends. But I took her to the Call of Duty championships that shout out to Mike's team 100 Thieves won that
Shout out to 100
championship.
Thieves. We're going to Worlds for every game this year. We're going for a league. We got Valorant this week. We're the best.
So I took her and she was like, are there any female pros? And I was like, not really, not in the CDL championships, unfortunately, and not in League of Legends championships, and not in most traditional esports in the same way that traditional sports is largely segmented between male and female. But the difference is that at least in normal sports, there is a female league. It's underpaid and underrepresented, but it exists. Doesn't not so with esports, unfortunately, for the most part. There are female leagues in a few games, but not nearly the prominence in traditional sports.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because you accuse them of cheating for being good at the game and not thinking that a girl could be good at a game.
Dude, it was such a bummer explaining that to her, and you could see it on her face, like, yeah, makes sense, like, not surprised. And it's just, she just deflated, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And like, there's no excuse. Like in traditional sports, if you take the, I guess, traditional conservative viewpoint of like, you got to separate the sexes because one is physically superior, blah, 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 like whatever. But in games, you can't make that argument at all. There's no difference. You are sitting in a chair. It's all about your muscle reflexes and your mind more than anything. There's just there's no reason there can't be female pros in any of these leagues. And
This is why I'm really excited for, I don't know if you've seen it, but Riot announced, obviously Riot, very problematic company with women in the past, just want to make that note. Riot announced their plans. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But just for clarity's sake, announced what their plans are basically for the future of Valorant competitive. There's going to be an in-game tie-in to the rank system to get in, and Valorant has a huge female audience. Like, I haven't seen the stats recently, but just off of like perception bias, I would argue probably of all the esports, the most like female engaged esport of all. And I am very excited to see it's going to basically have a same like ranking system, but even more accessible that League used to have, where you basically can like get into the registered league by having your team perform well just by playing comp. That's cool. So I am actually really excited to see what that will do to the competitive landscape when you don't need an org backing you and you can just be your own org essentially through the in-game system.
Right. Yeah, no, that's great. And hopefully we do see more female like leagues and streamers and esports professionals. I don't know. Maybe people could stop being horrible. Like maybe all of us could just be good people and then we would get nice things, but we can't have nice things
because at the end of the day, we have to address the inherent issues with the fan bases of like all these games, especially Call of Duty that has such a male-dominated toxic fan base. And those people will exist in Valorant too, even if there is a wider player base between the two sexes, and there are more females that play Valorant. What female competitive player is going to want to go pro if they're subjecting themselves to shit like this? And you know that's what's going to happen with female pros.
Seriously.
Like in chess, there's this whole like toxic mentality about. I mean, I don't even know where to start with chat. Like, it's a whole thing. We could probably do like a whole hour about it. But like, most recently, there was Lula Robs just like formed like her own chess team to play the Chess Olympiad this year. For her island it's a country and a territory. I don't know what it's owned by Great Britain. It's called Jersey. So she formed the Jersey women's chess team to go to the Chess Olympiad this year. And the men's coach from Jersey actually took charge of her team and like just kind of fucked shit up for her for no reason at all. It was really crazy. And the thing is, she funded the whole thing by herself. She did all this work for it.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, this captain just came out of nowhere and just caused like all sorts of problems. And it's like there's just so much ego, like men's egos involved in women's like participation in like all the different sports that it's just an enormous problem.
Agree.
It's
Anyway,
look, I've seen Queen's Gambit, the true story, on
Dude, I can't believe they
Netflix.
made a
And
game
that's the
from
worst
it.
part too. Actually, why did they have to make a fictional story about a really strong female chess player when, like, you've got Judith
Yeah,
Polgar,
there
who
are.
actually existed, and
Right.
the
Well,
world chess champion actually
okay.
cheated in a game against her.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's because
Anyway.
it's a best-selling novel already.
Yeah, okay,
It's
fine,
that's how you get
but-
things greenlit.
It's yeah, all of those same behaviors apply to most things chess, but any competitive sport.
Wait, can
you
I bring
get
up
the
an
same
article real
toxicity.
quick in relation
go for
to the toxicity of COD players?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
give me
please.
give me 1 second. Oh, that's not it. Okay.
The Queen's Gambit board game. That's hilarious. All right. Yes, Mike.
That's the problem.
Good joke. Good joke. Well done. Commend you.
No bitches.
No bitches. Speaking of well done, Mike. Let's see if you're gonna be the one.
I see you're
gets
segmenting to my
No, I'm not. We're
well
doing.
done
We're gonna,
burger.
if you, I tell you what, if you win the game that we're about
Okay.
to play, instead of
Alright.
$5, you can show your article.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'm a deal.
All right. So I put together a fun little game for our 3 competitors here, Ollie, Mike, and Jess. Whoever wins gets $5. I know.
Yeah,
It's look, that's a bag of
Yeah, is this the
those.
part where I gotta show my face now? Finally.
That's you
Is
can
this-
show your
is
face
this-
if your camera's up and we can.
Okay,
do
all
it.
right, ready?
Wait, no, we're doing a transition. We're doing a transition. We already talked about it.
We're gonna do a transition. But really quick,
God,
before we
fine.
transition, $5 is enough to buy a bag of Sun Chips pre-inflation. So keep that in mind. It's a big deal. A lot of money. All right,
Alright.
let's do a transition.
They get now.
Okay. Hi.
Why are there not enough cams on?
You didn't give me enough time to start my virtual camera.
You just click the drop. You don't have to turn it
Oh.
off. You just change.
All right.
Man,
Wait.
we fucked this.
Let's-
Oh, we have
No,
to
it's fine.
transition
It's fine.
everything.
No,
What do we do?
No,
fine.
He literally asked me to do it this way, chat. I want the record to show.
All right. I turned it back on. Is it working?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to turn on my
No.
camera. There we go. All right.
Whoops.
There we go. Bam.
Ah,
Hit the beep.
hey!
Jess will be right back. She is
Wait, am I? How do I look?
she's going to the bathroom. Actually, I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, hold
I'll also
on.
go to the
I got it.
bathroom. Mike, you
So-
entertain while
I entertain.
take-
Oh no.
While I take a
Yeah, definitely not me.
While I take a quick wee.
Okay, well I gotta fix what's going on real quick before I get entertained.
Yeah.
so-
All right. So I'm gonna do my. Hold on. If I stand here, people can see me, right? Okay. Great. Hi. Hey. So how's it going, Mike? How's? Oh, wait. Should I talk to chat? Let's talk to chat. That way, chat can interact with me, and then Mike can focus on this very important task of making all the cameras look pretty and stuff. Wait. The Queen's Gambit board game is 4 players. Are you serious?
That's amazing.
What?
That's awesome.
Why?
Because
I mean, maybe it's a
social.
bracket. I guess. Yeah, we turned Jess into a chair, which is actually what she's always been, as you're probably well aware. If you know the
The lore.
I've returned.
if you know the lore. the memes
Mike,
behind
actually,
the work.
since we're kind of redoing the graphics live here, which I
Yeah.
apologize for, we could have, I guess, done this.
No, it's all
before the
good. I
show.
forgot the only time we've had a 4 cam, it wasn't me involved, so it was looking for
Can-
something different. So
Can
now
we
we're good.
actually do the 3-cam shared media asset with you 3 on the side,
it
and then
won't-
me and
no.
that wouldn't work?
No. That will
Okay.
take even longer at this point.
That's fine.
If you had told me
Uh,
beforehand.
Yeah, I know. That's why I apologized in advance. Might be, but it's fine. This works. So this game is a video game screenshot game where I show you all a small clipping. It's a cropped in image of a
Ooh.
screenshot of a random video game, and you have to guess what the name of the game is.
Ooh,
Fuck.
okay.
And then I'll show you if you guess. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few games where no one gets it right. So I'll show you the blown up screenshot and reveal it afterwards.
Okay,
I
I'm
should-
very excited. Here we go.
Yeah, when I came up with this, I was like pumped. I was like, this is sick. Let me grab a scoreboard.
Aw, Josh likes his ideas.
Okay, here we go. Should I
We
get
got
some
the
game show
scoreboard.
music on or?
Yeah, let's
hold on, let me get some
if you
royalty
want to
free
throw
stuff.
on a YouTube video.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
I just have there's a page on here called insurance tips. I don't know what this is about.
That's very important.
Haven't used this since college. Wow, every one of these pages is filled with something.
Right, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Blank fish. All right. Let me get my game show glasses on.
All right, I'm putting that way down.
Yeah, we're gonna turn that.
Oh yeah.
This is game show music.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke. I was waiting for people to react. Game show music, royalty free.
Okay. One.
It's gonna be like the Jeopardy song with like one note
No,
off.
no, it's Kevin McLeod. I know it's royalty free on the internet.
Neat. Thanks.
All right, fam. You all start. Sorry, pen is. I think I need a new pen, unfortunately. We'll do the circle thing, you know, the classic circle move. Let's see if we get a little extra ink, a little extra.
Yeah.
I'm being cheered on by Kirby's and
Like
Blundercoat.
Kirby's. All right.
Nice.
All right,
I'm excited.
we
The
do
big-
need
the
a
big
new
suck.
pen. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go.
All right. What do you got?
You all start in traditional game show fashion with
Wait,
0
Josh, you
points.
keep putting like the notebook between you and the mic, so it makes it hard to hear you.
so-
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
all right. So.
Oh,
notebook's
chat can play
here,
along.
the
Can
mic's
chat play
here.
along? Do they get a point?
Chat can play along.
New
That's
column.
the fun of a
Make
game
new column.
show.
New column. New column. New
All right,
column.
chat. Thinking
Yes, good, we're good.
BS.
I mean, if it's
Chat
not
now
like
gets-
zoomed in chess piece, I might have a problem.
Because chat contributed, chat now gets producer credits on this episode.
Oh,
Note-
shit.
Mike, make a note of that. We
Alright,
have to
make a
pay
note
out
of it.
everyone in chat
Alright, yeah.
That's
as
good.
a producer
That's
on the
good.
show.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't
Uh,
get paid.
What are you talking about? You get the traditional day rate of $0.
Wait, oh my god, we should have
You get-
expensed our Korean barbecue to the company. I just realized that now.
It would have covered
Could've.
half of that bill.
It would have been a write-off though.
It would have been a right. Oh, I guess we can write off. So we need a company card though.
We are
Well, we
gonna
need a
learn how
We
to
company.
need to make
capital so
money.
good.
Can we move on?
All right. Anyways, the game, as you can all see, 0 points for everybody across the board. I feel like I should give one to chat right away for. making
No,
that
that's
suggestion.
cheating. They want to win for real.
Welcome to Weekly Stand Up, where the points are made up and nothing matters.
Okay. So, game number 1. Let's see what you guys come up with. All of these, there's no it's not progressively getting more difficult. There is no order to this other than the games are in alphabetical order, which may be.
Why'd you
might
tell
be
us
too much.
that?
I don't know why. That was too much of a hint.
That was
That was
way too.
much of a hit.
All right.
dude.
You should
Anyways.
randomly open them now. You should not open them in an order. You should just click on files.
That makes it harder for me, and I'm not.
Well, that's what a producer does, Josh. This is your segment, so
God damn it. I'm not a producer. I'm a host, Mike.
I don't eat
Number-
you at Sunday Mass.
Screenshot number 1. Here we go. Let's see if this works the way I think it will. Changing camera.
It's beautiful.
All right, that's
It's
pretty
so
small.
beautiful.
Let me wait. How do I make this bigger? Is that better?
Candy Crush done.
You can right click on it and do
Zoom.
yeah, you have
I
to zoom
see.
in the app.
Zoom.
There you go. But Candy Crush
Oh.
already. I already did it. It's done.
I couldn't even see it.
Candy Crush.
I can barely see the image.
Yep. Eagle eyes
the
right
point.
here.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
Candy
that's definitely
Crush.
Candy Crush. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
it's Candy Crush. This is the full image. Oh,
Doing the Gangnam Style dance.
here we go. This is
Yeah.
the full image.
Yeah.
We can't see anything. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
All
There
right.
we go.
This
Yeah.
is
All right,
this is
everyone
going
gets a
so
point,
poorly.
including chat.
No, it's going great. Allie gets the first point. 1 point to Allie.
Here's the
We're
thing,
now-
chat's at a deficit because they're on delay,
That is
so they
technically
can never
true.
beat
but,
us.
But they have benefit of being way more people.
The first
Got the-
response, we
the
take the
group
first
effort.
response from chat.
First response.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a mosquito distracting me. That might help.
Okay. First, we are now 1-0-0-0, and this game is already becoming a lot like Name Your Price, which I'm realizing might have been my inspiration by Austin Show on G4, who I hate. But, anyways.
What's the opposite of a
Screenshot
shout
number
out?
2. Screenshot number 2. Here we go. All
right.
What game is this?
Civ
Age of
4,
Empires.
Civ 4, Civ 4, Civilization 4.
No,
Three.
it's not
It's
Civ 4.
Civilization 3.
Age of Empires?
It's 6. Ollie
Oh,
got,
it's
Ollie
alphabetically.
got another point.
There's 3.
It's
Oh,
Civ
that's
3.
alphabetically,
Sorry.
right, yeah.
All right. If new rule, but I will give you the point, Ellie. If you guess once,
Yeah, you
have
can't
to
just
wait.
start shouting a million
Yes.
titles.
You
like,
have
Sorry,
to.
I was so
I'll
excited.
just start
I
naming
know.
video games alphabetically. Like that's so easy.
Just going forward, you have to. You get one guess. After that, if you get it wrong, You have to let everybody else go.
I do
That's
agree
fair.
for a game like Civ though. Just saying Civ should give it to you. You shouldn't have to guess which of the 8 Civs because they're not. It's not Call of Duty.
Yeah, I
where they
should have
look
known
different.
though. I actually should have known. I should have been able to say 3.
I thought it
off
was
the top of
OG Age of Empires 1. That's what I thought it was.
Both
Well,
good
the-
guesses.
my head.
All right. So I'm gonna start going out of alphabetical order because I guess that was kind of a giveaway.
Yeah. I forgot about it because I was assuming you were doing that.
Same.
I wasn't paying attention to the alphabetical order. I just
He just
know
knew.
those games very well.
All right. Now,
Josh, the game is Josh.
next, you're fine. All right.
Sex Simulator.
Pigeon Date. What was it? Pigeon
Hassan-
Date
Hassan-
3.
Hassan-
The
Dating
new
simulator.
Barbie Dream Sim.
Nope, I'm going away. Next game. Next game. Next
Yeah, wait,
game.
Josh, you can always go back to your webcam, prep it in studio mode, and then transition over when it's like ready.
I'll tell you what. For next show, you can show me how to do that because I don't know.
Josh, okay, click the
No,
button.
no,
that
no,
says
no, no, no,
studio.
no, no. It's
It says
okay.
studio
it's okay.
mode on the right.
It's okay. It's okay. For the next episode. All right. What's this from?
I can't see it. It's cut off on the left side again.
What the
No, that's the point. This is the full image.
But again, no, it's cut off. No, your window, because I saw more at first until you zoomed it in. Look at the program preview on the show, and you'll see.
Yeah, I see. That's the.
You can get over
that is
100%
basically
Civil
full.
1. That's interesting.
There's a blue thing getting cut off. I know it's there, and I can't see it now.
All right.
That's
Well,
what
how
I'm
do I
saying.
move that over?
Move your
Can I
source.
get a hint, Josh? Can I get a console or like what?
There we
Is
go.
it a-
Okay.
Oh, Pong,
Nope. But close.
Galaga.
Nope.
Pac-Man.
You only get one guess.
Ollie's muted.
No, I'm mouthing out. I have no idea, but I need
Alright.
to think about this really hard. There's
So-
2 dots, and there's a blue thing.
Can we get a second guess if Ollie's not guessing?
Chat. Nope. Chat gets it. Jess, you were technically right, but you used your second
Oh,
guess before
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else
yeah.
guessed.
Pac-Man for real?
Yeah, it's one point to chat for Pac-Man.
What's the blue? Oh, is the blue part of a ghost? Like 10 pixels of a
no.
ghost?
I mean, congratulations, chat. But oh no!
It's right here.
Oh, wow.
Crap!
Shout out to chat for Pac-Man.
I should have gotten that.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Now,
No,
this
he's
is a-
randomizing it, Boggle, he's randomizing it now.
just to reconvene, just a quick update of the scores. We are 1 point chat. Sorry, I'm in front of the mic again. 1 point chat. 0 points Jess. Well, you were close. You were close with your second guess. You would have had it if chat didn't beat you to it. With 0 points, Mike. Mike, please
Yeah.
do better.
Yeah.
2 points, Ollie. Ollie, stop cheating. All right. Let us commence with.
I want to say that I have played only one of the game shows so far, and it was the Pac-Man. So,
I played all
Pac-Man
three.
goes
I
in
should
the
have known
used
the
folder.
Pac-Man. I
Scott,
don't
you're
know
killing
what
it.
You're killing it. All right, next game. I'm excited for this one. This is a classic. If no one gets it, I will. This may be hard. I'll give you a hint.
Alright.
If no one gets it, switching to this screenshot. Here we go.
World of Warcraft?
Nope.
I see. I don't want to blame you, Josh, but like it's really hard because you keep showing us smaller versions of the screenshot.
This is the full screenshot. I blew it up.
But look at the video source. The way it's being displayed on the video source, it's small. It's not your full video source, right?
Is that?
There we go. Full screen.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Fuck you.
See, that's what I'm saying. I can't see it.
All right, Jess, Adi, chat.
I said Doom. But
It
I don't
is.
think that's
I
right.
will say it is. I will give you the hint. It is from PS2.
I know what it is.
I don't know what this is.
What is it?
Wait,
I want to give Cano class a chance to answer because he asked if it was from PS2. It is from PS2, and then Mike gets the next guess. Oh, so close! You are so close. You
Can
are
I
so
say it?
close.
Can I say it?
Yeah, Mike, you get the next
Is
one.
it Jack and Daxter?
Oh, you are close, Mike.
Wait, is it not Jack and Daxter?
Oh, you are
What
so
is
close.
it? Wait, I
All
thought it was Jack
now
and Daxter.
Jess and Allie, either of you have the chance to refute, and to get a little two.
Wow, it's not Jack and Daxter. Okay.
I don't
No,
know this game.
Mike is so fucking close. He's
I
so
don't think
close.
Ratchet
Free-
and Clank?
Oh, no wait, is it a sequel? Is it Jack and Daxter 2?
Yeah, it is Jack and Dexter too.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like they look the same.
hate
You
you.
can't. That's the
Well-
thing. You didn't show anything That
No,
like
no,
I know what it
no,
is. It's
no.
the laser sight. It's the
There-
laser sight. So you know
There it
it's a
is.
gun.
There it is, Mike. The laser
Yeah.
sight. The first game
But
does
I
not have
can't. I
guns.
can barely see it on this video feed. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not.
You just gotta squint. All right, 1 point. 1 point for Mike.
And I didn't see the ears the first time because it was too fucking small. And I saw the ears and I knew exactly what it was. Yeah.
All right.
This is a good game though. This is structurally a
great.
good game.
Thank you.
We'll flesh this out for next week or not next week, but
this is
next show.
thrown together in the first
I've
hour.
never played this game.
Jack and Daxter's
Yeah,
great.
same, I never
Yeah, I
played
love
it.
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter.
I think the only thing I ever played on what was it?
The whole collection's on
Just
the new
some
PS Plus
Just some
thing.
combat I played.
All right. Now, this next one, we're throwing it back to the era before the PS2. This one is an easier one for sure, but
All
are
right.
you ready? Is everybody ready?
Yeah. Again, they're starting. Oh, Super Mario 64.
Uh,
Nope.
Oh wait, no, I see the angle now. Never mind. I know what this is. Camera angle was wrong.
Did you get my guess?
What was your
Bomberman.
guess?
My guess was Bomberman. But
Nope.
Okay. I don't know this. Is it?
All
Is
right.
it?
We get another point for chat. This
Yeah.
is
64 Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Mario Party 64. Yes,
We had this
indeed.
game.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the full screenshot.
Yeah.
Bam.
I thought it was part of the first zone of 64, and then when you said it was wrong, I looked again. I'm like, oh, the camera's not at the right angle.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
was
almost
like-
said Paper Mario, but then you were like I didn't think about it.
All good.
That was a good one. That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Great. Good job, chat. This is the OG
Okay,
Mario
Josh.
Party 64.
Josh, can we try something
Yeah.
real quick? Can we just try something
Yeah.
once? Okay, so
Yeah,
go
what's
back
up?
to your webcam
Okay.
feed. Okay.
Like the Me webcam?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Now
okay.
hit the
How does
button
it
on the
work?
right that says Studio Mode,
Okay.
and then click on the source of the screenshots you're showing.
Okay.
And now in that second window where you see that separate from your
Transition.
webcam,
Click the
you
transition
can
button.
no, don't click it yet. You can set it up now so it looks
Okay.
well,
And
and,
then
then
click
hit
the transition
transition,
button.
and it'll switch between the two.
I'll tell you what, Mike. I will do that, you dirty dog.
Thank you.
Only because you asked nice.
Thank you. Because I also want to point out, your thing is small, and then I'm as the producer restreaming this, I'm seeing a smaller version of that small video feed right now.
Did you say I'm thinking small?
No, I'm seeing small.
You said your thing is small, which is even.
Oh no,
I
that's
mean,
just true. I mean, that's
arguably
just a
worse.
base take. That's just a base take.
Just based as
I don't
fun.
know.
Yeah, that's just base.
Chad, do you want a Mario Party stream? Because we can play online with the new one. Mario Party stream.
Ooh, I'm down for that. Actually.
That'd be
I
dope.
love Mario Party.
Or Pummel Party.
No,
That'd be fun.
Mario Party.
Okay. All right. Fine.
It's Mario's Party,
I have
and
a
you're
Red
just
Bull.
in it.
It's
I'm
exciting.
also realizing that I didn't show the full screenshot of
Jack and
Oh,
Daxter.
Jack and
Yeah, you did.
Daxter,
Can we see
yeah,
it?
so
Can we see
just-
Jack 2,
yeah.
please? Love that game.
This is the full screenshot.
Well, I mean, I love Jack and Daxter. Jack 2's fine.
Oh, right. I have to click transition. See, now there's no more buttons again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting caffeinated for this. This next one, I'm getting really ready for it.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
For this next one, this is. Wait, what was the one we just did?
We just did Mario Party on 64.
Mario
Right.
Party.
Okay. Mario Party. Chat won. Good job, chat. Chat is now tied with Ali, the cheater. Two
So
and
2,
two.
2, 1.
2 to 2.
2 and 2.
Oh, 2 to. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
And Jess is gonna. She's the underdog. She's gonna do a clean.
Gotta
sweep
give
at
her
the
a
end.
Zelda game.
Oh, I should have
Bro.
put on this Elder game. But I will
That
say
or Call of
there
Duty
are
Zombies.
some games on here that Jess
Worked on.
may perhaps be more inclined to be familiar with, based on her past employment, perhaps. All right. Anyways, on to the next
Jesus
one.
Christ.
Girls
I'm
don't
ready to
play
build on
games,
my-
Josh.
Oh right,
Oh,
right.
shit.
That's true. That's true. I forgot. Right. I forgot. My bad. Okay. On to the next. Sorry, Mike. The
You're
extra
fine.
buttons adds a lot more to
I know, but it makes the game
keep
cleaner.
track of.
So
It does.
you're all
It
good.
does. It does.
We can
but
wait,
it's less
we can chill.
scuffed. It's less scuffed now.
My
I like
classes
it
don't
scuffed.
start until 2 weeks from now, so I'm not on any timer.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Sorry.
Here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
What?
All right, we got
is this.
Wait.
No, not Tony Hawk.
Zoom it in.
Grand Theft Auto 3.
Zoom it in.
Wait, which Grand Theft Auto?
I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I was gonna say San Andreas. Too.
We already guessed, Jess.
None of you are right.
Oh, okay.
Chat, would you like a chance?
3 was the first FPS, right? 2 is still top down.
That's what
I'm gonna,
I thought it was.
I'm
3.
gonna give a. It's not Paperboy, but.
All right, so we all get another round now because we all guessed.
You all
so.
get another round. Would you like a hint?
No. I want to think about this.
No hint. Okay.
I'm trying to think based on the reticle and the graphics.
It's fucking
Chat has a second
The
guess?
Sims.
Sorry, I made it full screen and now it's fucked.
Oh my god. Disaster.
I'm sorry. 1 second.
Oh no.
1 second.
What could this? Oh, I'm just gonna.
The Sims 3 is
I'm
what
just
I was
gonna throw it
gonna
out. Shit, I don't know what the years they were released. I might say the wrong one. I'm gonna throw it though. Saints Row 2.
Mike, you son of a bitch! That's another point.
Let's go.
My hint,
Saints Row. Shit.
my hint was gonna be it's in line with the topics of the day.
Yeah. Because it was just a straight
Nice.
clone in terms of visual until 3. So.
Okay. Sorry. There's the picture again.
Yeah. Damn. Got it, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Gamers rise up.
That was good.
It's yeah, I figured it was appropriate with what we were talking about today. Here's the full picture.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
That was my first Saints Row game, and
Nice.
And your
many
last.
moons ago. No, I liked 3 too.
It was-
I actually liked the Saints Row games before.
Josh, it was a joke.
Oh, they became okay. Well, fine, Mike.
Hmm?
You know what? You take away one of your points.
No!
No, I won't.
Yes!
I won't do that. All right. So that was Saints Row 2. We are now tied. 2 for Chat, 2 for Mike, 2 for Ollie, and Jess. I have no doubt that you're gonna be at 2 soon because
Blender, I liked your guess of Postal, by the way. I know it wasn't Postal, but I did like the guess.
Postal's such a fucked up series.
Yeah, it is.
So fucked. All right. Next one. Let me do.
Wait,
the
while
transition
you're doing that, did you guys see? It was like a few years ago. I think it was 2019. They did an update of Postal on Steam or Postal 2, where like in the original game, there was like a store and it's like store opening in 2010 year, and then they actually pushed an update like in the game to like open up that area. They just took out the blocker and you could just go in like the polygon area or whatever that was made.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the next
Yes.
round?
Yes.
Yes!
What game is this from?
Portal 1.
Fuck!
Mike? You son of a bitch.
I didn't get
That
it.
was Portal.
It's Portal 2, right?
Half-Life 2!
Did I get? Wait, did
It
I
was
get it?
Portal 1.
It was Portal 1. Let's go.
Portal
The
1.
second you slow rolled it, I was like, it's Portal 2. It's Portal 2.
Nope. Mike got the point. But
Chat got it too.
Canoclast came in a close second. He was very close. He was very close.
You know, I'm willing to share the point with chat. 1 each, if you allow it.
1.5? You want to share with
No,
chat?
no, just 1 each. We both get. I'm willing to tie with chat because they're
You can't
on
double.
delay.
You're doubling the fucking. It's two
Well,
and a
they're on
half.
delay.
Make it
They're
a
on
half.
but they're on delay. They're on delay. But then
Well,
you
so
jump
two and a
me.
half-
Then you
two and a
jump me
half.
if you get it right. Fine, no
Mike,
point for chat.
No
point.
shit!
Mike,
I
no
jumped
point,
you if I
Mike.
get it right.
Mike,
Wait.
this is-
Let this be a metaphor for how men are controlling everything, and I have no point.
Oh, true.
I was trying to make a fair balanced game, but the way Ollie wants to do it would make it unfair to me who got it. So
This is what I will allow. Because we are pro-socialism, I will allow you to distribute part of your points. So if you would like to do, there is only 1 point to be given.
The
But if you would
problem
like-
is, I
if you would
can't-
like to distribute half of the points, I will give you
the
both
problem
half
is,
of the
if
points.
all right, I'll let chat decide. Chat, if you want half the point, I'll give you half the point. But you have to understand that if we both get half a point and Ollie gets one correct, we're both losing to Ollie. So chat, your
But-
choice.
Or you could win by half a point. That would be.
Or maybe I will
bonkers.
be willing to redistribute.
I'm gonna
my
do a
point
chat once.
as
I'm a man
well.
of the people. I'm a man of the people.
Chat, would you like to be distributed half a point?
Ask the chat.
Ollie guessed fucking Half-Life. He doesn't deserve anything, any sort of game.
Wow! Half-Life is a fantastic
It
game.
is a
He said let the capitalists decide, and I literally said to let the people decide. No?
Bachel says
Bachel,
we've got
let's go.
one in the chat from Bachel. I mean, look, Bachel was first in the chat, so I think we have to go with the no. Unfortunately, we live in a capitalist society. Mike, you get the
All
full
right,
point.
let's go. Augers.
All right. Next game.
Even Kano class.
While I
Take that,
queue up
Ollie.
the next one. Yeah, take that.
What?
All right.
I don't need to
Here we
take
go.
anything except for these points. This next guest.
Jess,
The
you have
Next
fun.
guess. Next one. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Yes.
And transitioning in 3, 2. Whoop.
Can we get a little bit of a zoom?
Yeah, can I get an
Because
enhance?
the character there is too hard to tell.
Fuck.
Warcraft 2. All
No.
right.
It's not right.
I don't know this one.
It's oh shit. Is that what I think that is?
Chat guess Warcraft 3.
Shut the fuck up. You don't get to guess, Mike. Everyone
no, I
else
said the
has to
chat
go.
guessed. I'm telling you the chat is guessing.
Oh,
Yes,
Mike. Wait,
Warcraft
I would
3.
like to
I don't.
before we go
First time
forward,
chatter too. Got it, right?
Before we go forward, I would like to make a public apology, Mike. That time I told you to shut the fuck up was uncalled for, and
I'm a man of the people.
I look. I don't always get it right, but when I do, it's usually still wrong.
First time chatter got the
I know,
fucking
good job.
answer. God damn.
All right. Katamara Taco. Katamara Taco. Is that it? Katamara? Yeah, that sounds about right. Katamara Taco.
Katamari
Not only
Taco.
do you have a sick name because cats and tacos are both pog. You won. That's a point for Warcraft 3. My
Hey,
favorite.
and they
Someone
tried to
gift
give
this
their
man a
points to the
sub or a
union.
woman or envy.
Interesting.
Oh, give my points to the unions.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, now I need a
Sorry.
second. I need a.
We need
separate
column
category for
number
the unions.
5.
I think
Weird.
the unions get all the points.
We're
Yeah,
adding-
I love that game, Katamari. So fun.
All right,
Katamari
unions.
Damacy is great.
It is great.
Oh, with
Unions-
the prime?
Unions
Aw,
get
the
the
Bezos
thank you for the
bucks.
Bezos money.
Thank you.
All
Wait,
of
wait,
your Bezos
I'm gonna
money
do-
are belong to us.
Squirt burger check. We are now 36 subscribers away from the Squirt burger.
Or Allie just winning. He could take the game, and we could still get a split.
Oh, I like that though. 50 subs and we get the squirt burger.
All right, this was the full screenshot.
Yeah.
It was the
Well
tutorial.
done.
The tutorial mission from Warcraft 3.
You know, fun fact, it was the cursor that made me think it was
Ah.
Warcraft, not the image.
Oh, was the cursor on screen?
It was over the character, right? There was like an axe or something
nope.
like that.
No.
Oh,
no,
is that just on the character?
cursor is right. Yeah, the cursor's
Oh,
right here.
it
Yeah.
looked like the weapon on the back looked like it was the cursor,
like
the way
a
it was
cursor.
tilted.
I see.
And it reminded me of the cursor from World of Warcraft. So
I see what
yeah.
you're saying. I was considering doing a World of Warcraft as well, but I figured 2 Warcraft things for one, it would be a little, yeah. But these are, I think, hobgoblins or gnolls. These are gnolls. Yeah, it's one
Yeah,
of
that's
the
a gnoll.
neutral
That's
creeps.
a
It's a gnoll.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So 1 point for unions. Awesome.
Yes.
That's what we like to see. All the points for
Josh,
unions.
I do want to make just a suggestion from when we do this next time.
Absolutely.
If we're going to make it where, like, for games like Warcraft or Civ or like Saints Row or GTA, we
Yes.
have to guess the exact one. I think the screenshot should have to have something in it that, like, visually indicates that version. Because
That visually
once you
indicates, if you know your shit, Mike, you
I
would
know
know that
not-
Warcraft 2
not this
does
one as
not
much.
have the graphical
No.
fidelity.
Not this one as much, but like Saints Row
Okay.
2, for example, how it looks, the screenshot you gave us could easily also be GTA 3 or San Andreas.
kinda did look
where it's
like
like you
some.
need it like a bit of like one of the UI or something, you know?
Okay, or maybe
There's a
I give
suggestion.
some
There's a
con-
suggestion.
Maybe I give some context clues beforehand or something.
No.
like that.
I think you can visually just selecting the portion better, you know?
That's
These are
fair.
suggestions,
But
so I
I
wanna keep
also
doing
love that there's just no way some of these you would guess some of these. I like
Yeah,
this.
And yet we
I
did.
could
And yet
not
we
get any
did.
of these.
And yeah, we did. Because chat's just on top of it. Chat knows their shit. Chat
Chat
is
wins
real.
today.
Chat is real gamers. What the fuck is your excuse, Mike?
I'm tied with chat.
is the
So
MVP
I
of
don't
the
know.
day.
I don't think I need an excuse.
Congrats to chat.
We are 2
I
points
don't know
for
why
chat
it's directed at me.
and 3 points for. I don't know. This is fun. All right, next one. Here we go. Here we go. Are we ready?
Yes.
I'm ready. Oh, I've been ready.
Okay. All right. Let's blow this up. Let's blow up this.
This is going to be a really hard
Okay.
segment for the audio listeners when we get the audio
Oh.
podcast, by the way.
Jess, yes.
Donkey Kong.
Super Mario Brothers, the original.
No.
1 point for Mike.
Or
It's Donkey
It's called,
Kong.
it's called Donkey
Okay.
Kong.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
Was
Yeah.
it Donkey Kong? Fuck.
It was Donkey
It's
Kong.
called Donkey Kong, yeah.
I'm so dumb. I should have
But
known.
the question is, did Kata Maratako get it before Mike? Did anybody see? Because I didn't
Oh,
have
I
eyes on
didn't.
chat.
The problem is the
Oh,
delay. They
we
could
can
have
go
said
back
it
in time.
before I said it, but
That is true.
I think it's pretty obvious. I'm down to
Buckle. Wait.
I'm down to do 0.5 with chat without any of their consent and just do split on this one.
Split point for
Yeah,
chat.
now
Mike?
now that I'm far enough
This
ahead of
game's
Ollie, I'm
too
down to split
old
point.
for me. I was born in '92. My first console was a Nintendo 64. Please don't come for me.
My first console was a GameCube.
Let's be honest.
Nice.
This is beyond all of our age. Like,
Have you
I
been to an
also-
arcade? Every arcade has
I
it.
mean, yeah, I definitely wasn't in the right age range to play this when I was a kid.
Oh
Definitely
yeah,
not.
Ollie. You
Yeah, because it wasn't Mario.
What is that?
Canon Class Classic. It wasn't. It was Jumpman. It was Mario's grandfather. Or
Wait,
father.
now just Ollie, when you wasn't the game to play when you were born? Wasn't it to kick the shoelace down the stream? Wasn't
No,
what
I
the kids were
had
playing?
I had a stick. I had a big stick, okay? And then what you do with the stick is you put it through a hoop and you'd run the hoop down the street.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Oh, we
And,
use the big
sort of
sticks.
lawn darts because those are a thing too.
We use the
And
big
you-
sticks to play Lord of the Rings.
and if I'm not miscorrect, you weren't born on Snob Hill. You had to share the stick with your siblings.
Yeah,
You didn't have 2 sticks. You didn't have 3
Oh,
sticks. Couldn't afford that. You had to.
It's
share the stick.
it was post-apocalyptic America, so we didn't even have sticks actually. It was just,
I feel the need to reveal this information. I'm a stick 1%er. I lived in the woods, so I had a stick fortune growing
Yeah,
up.
you had a monopoly on the
Ooh.
sticks.
Not a
Must be
monopoly.
nice.
We had many people with the sticks, but I had a stick fortune for sure.
I was born in the sticks.
I was also born in the sticks.
Wait, molded by it.
Molded by the racism around me.
No, truly, I made a comment at a party recently, which admittedly was a little insensitive, but I did not realize what I was saying when I was saying it. And one of my coworkers was like, "Josh, were you perhaps born in an all-white neighborhood?"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah."
Rip.
Like I said, I don't always get it right.
For me,
but
I'm like,
do you
yes,
wanna-
I was born between 2 farms. Yes.
yes.
Would you like to repeat that comment for content?
No, it's not.
No.
So are we doing 1 point for chat and 1 point for Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
0.5. No, they don't
0.5.
want the full point.
So you get a half.
You said there's only 1 point to share. That was your rule.
That is
Yeah.
the rule. So I don't know how, because I'm doing like tallies. How do I
Just put a
tally,
point.
like,
Just literally
half?
put a 0.5. You'll know what
0.
it means. Just put a 0.5 next to the tallies. Like.
All right,
Just-
all right. This is gonna be super
Yeah.
confusing. when I
Also,
tally
hi
this all
Andrew
up.
the 13th. I
Hello,
appreciate
Andrew the
your
13th.
name.
Hello.
So for anybody just joining, we are playing a game where I display a screenshot from a game. It's a very cropped in small portion of the screen, and everybody has to guess what the game is. Chat is also playing, so right now it's Chat, Jess, Mike, Ollie, and Unions. If
I
I'm
turned into a
losing.
pumpkin. I turned into a pumpkin in 3 minutes, by the way.
Okay, all right.
What
we
does
gotta-
that
we gotta
mean?
keep
Do
going.
this?
No,
does that
if
mean?
you don't, if
Have you
you're-
not seen Cinderella? Jesus.
But why are you applied to this?
because
He has to
he has
leave
to go.
soon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was very confused. I was like,
If
what?
if we don't finish before you leave, Ali, you can choose to donate your points to any of these causes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
If you don't give it the
On
chat,
to the
you're
next
wrong.
game. All right. I closed out of my folder that had all of the screenshots, so bear
Oh.
You had so
He
much
just does
time to
not
set
want
this
Ollie
up.
to win at all.
We're so close.
promise you I am not buying time so that Ali doesn't win. All right, next game. Here we go. This is a classic, and I think this is just going to be whoever gets it first because probably everyone's going to know what this is. But
Okay.
all right. Let me blow up this image. Are you ready for the image? Everybody ready?
Ollie is so primed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Uno.
Uno!
Mike, you son of a bitch, you got it again.
I will also
Mike?
split. I will split it with chat. We're 0.5 each.
Mike! I
Yeah,
said that
Buckle.
so fast!
I will
No,
split it with chat.
I-
so we
I
have
didn't-
me and chat get off a full point now instead of the point
Another.
fives.
Okay, so I'll cross out the 0.5 and just give you a line.
Yeah, give us each a line. Thank you so much.
Okay. Cool. Yep, it was Uno. Now, do you know extra 0.5? Sorry, you know what? I'll give you an extra quarter of a point for anyone that can guess the publisher of the Uno game.
Oh.
Without looking it up. No looking it
I-
up. Answer right now in the minute. You can't look it up. Who published?
I want to say Activision.
No.
Someone
All right.
they own.
Jess.
Hasbro.
No.
I mean, yeah, but no.
Ollie.
Chat says Ubisoft.
Yep, Katamari Taco gets it again.
Balka also
That's
got
an
it.
extra bonus quarter
Ubisoft
point
did
for
it?
chat.
What the
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It is Ubisoft.
No
I know
way.
because I fucking bought this game to play with my friends, and their servers don't fucking work.
Well, that could also be a Call of Duty launch title, so.
Amazing.
That's true. That could be.
Spectacular.
Wait, Josh, did I ever show you the short from my old podcast of the bit we did about Call of Duty's not launching with servers?
No, but if you would like to,
can we show it at the end of
rebroadcast
stream? Yeah,
yeah,
let's show it at the
absolutely.
stream.
Or do you want to queue it up for?
Well, let's play while Ollie's here. Let's play while Ollie's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cue that up, and we'll I'll prep
right.
this next.
Wait,
image.
well, okay, cool.
Alright.
I'm trying to do a pumpkin soon, so we have to do it all really fast.
Okay.
Like really fast.
Also, there's a heat wave.
Was it a heat wave?
Yeah, we're in a heat wave in LA.
Oh.
Oh, we're a heat wave everywhere. All that.
How many more
European
picks we
heat
got?
is
We
coming
got,
this way.
let's see, after Uno, the video game by Unisoft is done. We've got 3 more picks. 3 more
Three
picks.
more. Okay.
So, yeah, Ollie, it looks like you might end up having to donate your 2 points.
Yep, I'm gonna have to donate them.
You want to do it now, or?
I have to flip a coin. We have to do it fairly.
All right.
This is
Ollie,
capitalism.
who would
Whoever's
you-
born.
Between chat, Jess, Mike, and the unions, who would you like
Okay.
to give your 2 points to?
All right, hold on. I got these dice. I'm gonna use these D20s to do
wow.
a crit check or.
This is why I'm the people's champ, because I would give it to the chat on not even a second thought. It's all about chat.
All right. So Jess has a 15 in charisma.
This is wild.
Mike, you've got a 2.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Chat has a 14.
Oh, shit!
Unions
Nat 20.
5.
Oh.
Jess gets the points. It's destiny. And speaking of
No,
destiny,
he's
it's time
banned.
for
He's
me to
banned. He's
go.
banned.
Hi, Chuck. Oh yeah, we can't even reference him. By the
Yeah,
way,
really
he's
hope
also
you're-
doing some really scuffed Nazi stuff. By the way. All right, I have to go. You have to switch that 3 thing quickly. Mike, are you ready?
Yeah,
We're gonna do this all at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
All right.
I gotta turn on my
Wait.
cam. Give me 1 second.
So 2 points go to chat, which brings chat.
That was me. The 2 points went to me.
I thought chat got the 16 roll and you got the 14. I think chat
Wait.
beat your roll by 2. Chat, would you like to donate the points that Allie donated to you to Jess?
I'm being gaslit by my whole production team right now. I swear.
No,
They're
he
points.
rolled Jess. Jess had 15, chat had 14.
All right.
Or Union, yeah, chat had 14. Jess got the points.
All right, 2 points to Jess, which brings our total. I swear, Jess, I'm not gaslighting. I don't
I'm
want.
a victim.
I don't. Last thing I want at the end of the day is a twit long about me. I don't want a twit long post about me. Please.
Oh, I would keep it
please,
under
Jess.
140 characters. Thank you.
All right,
Or
Jess,
the
you're in the
dot,
game
dot,
Are
dot.
again.
you in
You're
one
in the game.
sentence? Thanks.
All right, Jess has 2 points. Chat has. I really need to redraw this because it's just chaos on this page at this point. Chat has 3.25 points.
Nice,
Mike
chat.
has 4.25 points. Unions has 1 point.
Wait, why do
Really
I
showing-
have 0.25?
Give my points to the union.
Chat got the Ubisoft, not me.
Yeah, but I
Chat
think-
did give the
wasn't
Ubisoft,
there
that's
another
true.
point?
No,
Oh,
me and chat got 0.5 twice, giving us a full point.
Right, okay.
And
I
then
don't know
chat
why
just
I
got
didn't think about
0.25.
this. Okay, all right.
But I feel
Okay.
like that should put me at 5 points now.
No, you were at 4.
What does Jess have? Because I should have 2 more than Ollie.
Two.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Just
That's
has 2 points.
Okay.
And all right, we're really showing where our values at.
I gave
where
him too much
unions have
credit.
Y'all
points.
made
I
this
give him too much credit.
complicated yourselves. I have nothing to do
We
with
did.
it.
make this.
I didn't make it complicated. Josh did. It's his game. He did everything.
It is my game. Mike, did you want to show the video or should we keep going?
We'll
with
do
the
it at the end. We'll do it at the end.
game? All right. We can also save it for next episode when Allie's back.
Cat, all mine to the unions.
All right. Next game. Here we go. Queuing it up. QAnoning it up.
See, Josh is a bigger video now for me, so I can see easier. Not
Are we
by
ready?
much, but yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
We're
Here we
always
go.
ready.
Bam.
So we're
What
just
is? What
calling
game is
out
this
what-
from?
Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
Oh, I know the game. Wait, fuck.
Yeah, you piece of shit. You garbage human
Actually,
being.
I guess there's multiple ones. I might get it wrong still. Jess, do you have a guess?
I don't know.
Not Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance.
Is it Lord of the Rings Two Towers?
No, shut
Chet
the
has
fuck
guessed
up,
two.
Mike.
Everyone had a guess.
Jess, what did
I
you guess?
have no idea.
She
what
said
it
no
is.
one. She said she doesn't know.
No, I was gonna give her a hint.
I don't know, Diablo.
It's a PlayStation 2 classic.
Great.
Mike, what was the game? Or,
It's Lord of the Rings, the
no,
Two
no, 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 no,
Towers.
no, no. Jess, I'll give you one more hint.
You started to say Mike,
It's a
go!
PlayStation 2 game based on a hit, Emmy award-winning movie series based on a classic fantasy author.
I didn't play this game, so Mike probably knows it.
I said it 4 times now. It's Lord of the
Lord
Rings,
of
the
the
Two
Rings.
Towers.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers.
There are 3
did
of the
not play
games though,
this
so
game.
it could have been any of the 3, honestly.
Yes, it is. It's the Battle of Helm's Deep in front of the gates. Here we
Okay.
go.
Josh, here's literally what happened in my POV, right? You load it, and it does like, oh, I have to analyze what this is, so it's kind of pixelated, and I'm like, oh, this looks like Raid Shadow Legends, so I say Raid Shadow Legends. And then the second I said it, the image like upscaled
Yeah, I
itself to
heard.
HD, and I saw it was Aragorn, and I'm like, fuck.
Well, honestly,
yeah.
with it as cropped in as it was, if you had not played this game, there's no way you would know it was Aragorn.
Well, I think if you've seen Lord of the Rings or played any Lord of the Rings media, you would know it's Aragorn.
Are you? This is so. There are no details on
Here's the
I had
thing.
no idea
Here's the
what
thing.
that was.
It looks like the model from the RTS game, but it's not an RTS, so I knew it was Two Towers. That's what it is. Yeah, I played on GameCube too. Candle Class. I didn't play it on PlayStation.
one of the most underrated, like most movie adaptations are pretty trash, but
Yeah.
the
For
Lord
the
of the
time,
Rings,
really good.
so fucking good.
Good
And great
co-op
couch
game,
co-op
too.
games.
Good co-op game, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so that gives Mike the lead with
Yeah.
5 points.
Let's go. Wait, when did I not have the lead?
I think chat had it briefly.
Chess should be at 3 right now, right?
3.25.
Yeah, and I'm at 5 now.
Yes.
Yeah, so they
Yes.
never had the lead.
Look, all right.
Mike stays in the lead.
We can make them feel
Yes,
like they have
Battle
a
for Middle
chance.
Earth, the RTS game, was so good.
So good.
So good.
I thought
I
about including Battle for Middle Earth on the list, but
Josh,
because
if you
I
need
already
it, if you need it, I have a disc rip, like just desktop launcher, because you can't buy it anywhere because of the licensing.
I know,
So if you want a
it's
copy, I
tragic.
have it with an HD mod pack I can send you.
Quick aside before we jump into the grand finale. With the recent acquisition of the Lord of the Rings IP, game IP, not the movie because Amazon owns that, but
Right.
for the game, Embracer Group, which owns Deep Silver and a bunch of other studios, Tripmine, blah, blah, blah. They recently acquired the rights to the... also, it all ties in. They publish the Saints Row games, so they took a big hit
Oh,
right,
recently.
yeah.
They could use a big hit.
True.
When THQ dissolved, Embracer Group picked up a bunch of those IPs. Now that they own the Lord of the Rings IPs, I think they could really have a big hit if they brought back
Yeah.
the Battle for Middle Earth games.
I'm just gonna say, like, no, RTSs aren't popular, but RTSs in the end are the most like, except for like an MMORPG or like a straight like
Yeah.
RPG like Skyrim,
They hold
like
up well.
they hold up, and they very specifically have the most like immersion of like, oh, I am watching, like I'm creating scenarios of my favorite characters and my favorite world play out. So like, give me the sequel.
And there are a few that slap, like and
Age
do
of
very
Empires,
well numbers wise. Age of Empires,
StarCraft,
Civ.
Command and Conquer, Tiberian Sun, Command and Conquer 3. Again, Lord of the Rings,
think
Battle for Middle Earth, not 2, just the first
the
one.
new Command and Conquer games did not sell super well, which is why
Command
that
and
series
Conquer
went-
3 didn't sell well, but I think Command and Conquer 3 is one of the best ones when it comes to visual fidelity engagement to actual gameplay. 4 was awful.
Total War games fucking do bangers. So I think a new Battle for Middle Earth game with the fan base, the ravenous fan base that it still has, I think it would slap. So I think
Yeah.
that's a move they should do. Anyways, on to the next.
Halo Wars was pretty
just-
mid.
I
Halo Wars
just-
should have been better.
Yeah, Halo, it was mid. It was.
The problem was
fun.
they dropped the overall ability of the game so they could put it on console. That's
That
what
is
is what
true.
happened.
I just stabbed myself with the pen also.
Instead of doing what Command and Conquer did, which was release a console port like 2 or 3 years later, and like port it in a remade way and take that development time to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what else I agree with? This next
Yo,
game.
really? Yo, Kano Class. I can't play competitively because it's like too much, but I love AoE 2. I fucking love AoE 2. So amazing.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
For...
I don't have to do anything, so I'm ready.
Wait, is it even possible for anyone?
Mike's gonna win.
It's not possible.
No,
I
that's not true.
literally
There are,
everyone.
sorry, there are 2 left.
There are 2 left. Okay, so it is possible. It is possible.
If
Yeah,
chat
yeah, yeah.
wins both of these next ones, that puts them exactly a quarter of a point ahead of you.
No, of course, yes. You said there was 1, so
And well, yes, we will see what happens. Here we go.
There you go.
Chat, a lot is right.
I believe in chat. I believe in chat.
I believe in chat too.
All right.
How do unions
What?
win though? I bet there's
The
a way.
unions win when we all give our points to the union.
Jess, you blew my ending I was gonna do.
All right. Here we go. It is.
I literally planned that bit.
What is this?
Okay, it's 1 of 3. I don't know which. I'm gonna go
You have
with
to say it.
what?
Give me one.
Rogue Squadron, the second one. I forget what the other title is. It's the one on GameCube, not the
All right,
N64
Justin.
one, and
Got
not
it.
the third one.
I'm gonna go with Rogue Squadron as well.
Okay.
But chat got it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Is it the OG
this
or the
is-
one I was saying?
This
though?
is
'Cause they just said Rogue
spicy.
Squadron.
This indeed they did. Indeed they did, Mike.
Or is it 3 Rebel Strike?
And they would be right. It
On
was the original
N64!
Rogue Squadron
Oh,
on
wow.
N64.
I thought this was the
Gets another point.
I thought this
Hold
was
on,
the
chat.
which one? I thought it was the additional bonus missions of the transport ships trying to leave the beach on Yavin 2, I think. Man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You were close, Mike. You were very
I love
close,
this game.
Ultimately.
I love Rogue Squadron, dude.
Talk
I
about
think one of my
another-
first streams ever was me playing through all of Rogue Squadron, whatever the second one is on GameCube.
I think I played the original one. It might have been the second one on PC, and my dad had one of the not even USB
Flight
because
sticks?
USB wasn't a thing. Yeah, the Flight
Yeah.
6, the OG.
Dude, I was so
whatever-
excited for the new one that was so bad. I really wanted it
Oh,
to
the
be
new
good.
Rogue Squadron game.
Yeah, the multiplayer
Yeah.
one, because they
Yeah.
did the same thing as Battlefront and made it so you had custom buffs and elements going in the games. It's like, I just want to fly the ships and
Yep.
go pew-pew against people equally.
Sometimes newer is not always better. Shiny is not always
No.
that which is polished. Now. Oh no. Oh no, Katamaratako is losing connection. The
You need to
connection
keep
is
your
dying.
connection.
We
You
have
need to beat me.
We have to get to the final round before we lose Katamaratako. All right, ladies and gentlemen. To do a brief update, chat is at 4.25 points, Jess at 2 points, Unions at 1 point, Mike leading the game with 1 point ahead of chat by 0.75 points. Here we go. Are we ready for the final game?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a big one, and it may be difficult.
Okay.
I think it might be the most difficult. Well, we will
I would
find
hope
out.
so. It's the last one.
Here we go. It will either be very difficult or very easy. But without further ado, what is this game?
007 GoldenEye.
Half-Life 2.
I'm probably wrong. COD
All
zombie.
right.
If it's COD zombies, I hate myself because I should.
Now-
It's not the reticle. It's not the right reticle.
I know.
Bam.
I'm like, it looks.
Because of the delay, technically Mike had it first. It was Half-Life 2.
I'll share the points. I'll share the points.
Katamari
Really?
Also,
Yeah,
it
Half-Life
was
2.
Yep, it was Half-Life 2.
How
my
did you think we
favorite-
wouldn't know Half-Life 2?
My favorite game of all time. Well, it's so cropped in, you can't really. I guess
Yeah,
the
I'm
cursor
bad at
gives
this,
it away.
clearly.
Hey, here's the thing though. I'm giving all my points to Unions, so Unions actually wins. So congratulations,
Unions win.
Yeah.
The real
Well-
winners was
well-
the unions we made along the way.
Well, I guess I fucked up because for the final round beforehand, I was going to do the thing where you can bet a certain amount of your points and then
Oh.
that fun little thing, but it's
Well, chat would have to unilaterally decide that, so that doesn't really
it's
work
also
out. Yeah.
true. This was not
Josh, just
Ravenholm.
admit it. I'm you, but better. Just less sexy. Just admit it. Admit it.
This is to answer the question. No, this is not in Ravenholm. But this is early in the game. This is right when you get the crowbar, and mechanically, it's trying to teach you, that you can destroy things in the environment to progress. Oh, wait. What did it?
Nice.
What happened?
I don't know what
Here
happened.
we go.
I
Okay,
did
there we
not
go.
get one
This is the full
right.
screenshot. Well, Jess, technically, you came away. You might not have gotten one right, but you did
God-
walk away with 2 points.
I will
And
say
that's
God
socialism
Zombies
at work.
environmentally was a really good guess, but it's the reticle that gives it away that it's definitely not COD.
It's the reticle. It is. There are some little features that you can make out. There's the bullet hole, which is the well, like when you hit things with a crowbar, it makes a bullet hole because that's just programmed into the game that when things get hit by not just projectiles but anything, it makes a bullet hole. So that's one giveaway.
Nice.
These boards are very like this is just classic Source Engine. Just think a lot of the things in general like this is classic Source Engine, OG Source Engine. And then the graffiti in the background, it's if you recognize the Half-Life 2 games, you might recognize that. But favorite game of all time, Half-Life 2, 10 out of 10 on IGN. I love these games so much. But yeah, ultimately,
Well,
Good game, Josh. Good game.
Good game.
thank you for playing, chat. Thank you for playing, Katamara Taco. You carried chat. Everybody else who
Whoa,
tuned in.
Bonko got some answers. What are you talking about?
No. Bako got some answers. As well as
Chat only
some of
had
the-
4 points, so he got half the answers.
as well as first time commentator. There was another one, but I think Cano Class got a few too.
Yeah, it was good.
It was a phenomenal game. I should probably transition back to my
Yeah, I was
face.
wondering what was
There we go.
happening there.
Yeah, congratulations everybody. Mike donates all of his points to Union, so Unions win. Jess, would you like to donate your points?
Yes.
All of
Yes.
them?
Union fun.
All of them. I would
All
like
of them to
All of
unions.
them to unions. Unions win
All-
everything.
Look at that.
All
Unions
unions.
win. As
And
you
when
can see,
unions win,
we all win. Yeah.
that's another episode of the weekly stand-up.
Wait, don't you want to see my old content? that we
And,
talked about?
let's see
That's
Mike's
all,
old
folks.
content.
Old content.
Do you have it ready and prep to go? Mike?
Yeah, I'm going over to it right
All
now.
right, let's watch. Let's check it out.
All
Let's
right,
check out
this
Mike's old
is
content.
this is a clip.
where's my
from-
face?
I know, I'm fixing it. Hold on. I'm not gonna fix all this right now because
Bye, Blender Goat.
too much
Thanks
to
for joining
deal.
us.
Too much.
Thank
to
you,
deal with.
Blunder Goat. Thank you for Katamara Taco. Shout out to Raven and all the Union homies. Absolutely, all the homies. at
I
T2A.
probably could have edited this more condensed, but yeah, this is I forget which Call of Duty was. World War II. There we go. All right, here we go. Classic
Look
old
at you, Mike.
college cringe Mike.
Look at that sexy man with the Funhouse Pornhub shirt.
Oh my god.
I'm enjoying this. I'm going to enjoy this game.
It's a
purely
baby
because the
mic.
person who made it, like, put so much love and thought into it. Whereas I play a game
Am I
like
supposed to
Call
be
of
able to hear
Duty
the
2,
audio?
I can't hear the audio.
You can't hear the audio? Is there not a
Cat,
screenshot
are you
going?
able to?
Okay, you right click and turn up the audio and see? Chat
It's,
definitely hears it. I see it on OBS.
Yes, that
Okay.
is his last name, Mike Knowles. In fact, when
It
I learned
is.
it, I was like, oh, Beyonce.
Yeah.
If
Which
you
is
send the
what
link,
everyone does.
if you post the link in chat, I can bring it up at the same time. But I think it's because the OBS feed that I can like watch.
Wait,
isn't-
do you have the screen share open? That's how you get the audio.
I don't see the screen share.
There's no. Did it stop? Hold on, let me see.
I think so.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I did. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
That's why. Yes. Okay, now you should.
Oh, there we go.
Now you should get it.
Okay.
Okay.
We are ready.
I go, okay, I'm enjoying
Good
this.
now?
I'm going to enjoy this
Yes.
game purely because the person who made it, like, put so much love and thought into it. Whereas I play a game like Call of Duty World War II, I'm like, you just did your job. Like, you just did purely what you had to do to get this out the door. But you didn't sit there and go, I love this game and I want it to be everything I want it to be. You know why I know that? Because the servers are fucked down. How are the servers down? That's your only job. Like, there's a beta for that reason. There's like, they said, okay, let's server test. All right, guys, well, let's just turn all those off when the game actually comes out. Are you fucking 2017, 2,000 years of civilization. We can't get our fucking
Hey, I know a lot of
servers.
flying cars in the future. 2017. Why the fuck are the servers down?
I was watching 2001: Space Odyssey like 2 nights ago. I'm like,
Jessica, this is a personal attack to you and your team. Are you gonna sit here and take this?
This company
Yes.
that's made a Call of Duty game.
Because the same title applies to today.
Can't get their fucking shit
Get your shit together, Activision.
Like, for the 12th time. This happens every time. Like, I don't get it. Call of Duty goes, Like, we had a lot more people that you're fucking Call of Duty. Everyone buys your game. I don't understand.
You have one job,
Funny.
and that is to make sure all these stupid fucking people that want to buy your fucking game can play your fucking game.
Mike,
That's
and
like the
now,
guy who runs
now
like the Super
Mike
Bowl
is
stadium
calling
going, why are all these people
the
here?
consumers
What's
stupid
going on?
fucking
Wait,
people.
there's
Mike,
2 teams in
we're
the
not.
facility?
The gamers are not going to
We
stand
only
for this.
got half the paint down.
He goes, I got a keg for the
All right,
Super
that was a
Bowl.
funny
And they're
animation. Well done on
Dude,
that.
there's a million people for this? There are? I had no idea. This is it's only our 50th time doing it. Like I didn't know all these people were coming. God, I can't stand this goddamn industry. They're fucking done.
Yeah,
Well
there you
done, Mike. Good VOD. Good VOD.
Thank
Good
you.
VOD.
Thank you. Good 39 view VOD from 2017.
Beautiful.
What did your co-host
Oh.
go on to do? What's he up to? now?
He does wedding and realty videos. I love Jack. He's
That's
like
what's up.
He's my college best friend. He's
So
awesome.
what a
Very, very talented. I miss every day that I don't get to make content with him anymore. I made
oh.
stuff on this channel
If-
with him for 2.5 years roughly.
What
it was great.
Wedding work is how I got my start. Editing weddings and shooting weddings is how I got my start in video.
I don't
So.
I don't want to speak for him. I don't know what his goals are at the moment. But yeah, that's what he's kind of happy. He's just kind of trying to make sure he
Nothing
pays
wrong
off
with
his loans and
Dude, weddings
things
pay pretty well. To be
yeah,
honest
he
with
mainly
you.
does real estate now. He's like the go-to videographer for a real estate company out in Philly.
Here, real estate also pays pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah, so he's very happy with that right now. So
He personally canceled Katamari.
he canceled Katamari. Jack
Yeah,
loves
he did.
Katamari. He loves the
He
meme
personally
games.
canceled it.
He would never do that to the meme games. Jack loves them so much.
Well, my friends, this has been another episode of the Weekly Stand-Up.
It sure has. And speaking of creating content, I have a loaf of bread baking that I need to attend to.
Jess, before you tend to that bread, where can people find Weekly Stand-Up if they want more Weekly Stand-Up?
You can find Weekly Stand Up on YouTube. We re-upload all of our VODs to YouTube.
We're up to date finally.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you can
chat.
grab all of the content you missed, which is a lot. So do that. And we are also on Twitter, weekly_standup, I believe. And Josh is on Twitter as @EspressYoBean. So go bug him and mention him and tell him I sent you.
Back me up
and
in the many Twitter fights I get into with
Yeah.
shitty
he got blocked by
influencers.
FaZe, so
Blocked by FaZe Clan.
That's
got into a
a
fight with,
badge of honor. Badge of honor. It's like Keemstar block.
I also got into a fight with Ludwig's manager recently.
Wait, what?
We don't have to talk about that one. It's fine.
Wait, can we talk about that off stream? I'm very actually.
Yeah, we can talk about that one off.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Don't forget, you can also watch Weekly Stand Up here every Sunday at 1 p.m. PST. We're taking off next week for the holidays, so go
That's
spend a
right.
nice little holiday with your friends and family. So we'll be back on, I believe it's September 10th or 11th. Give me 1 second. September 11th.
Uh-oh.
Do we, I didn't know that until I
we
said
didn't think
it.
about that.
Oh,
9/11 stream.
We'll have a stream on September 11th.
Clip it.
I accidentally, the other night I was playing Valorant and I meant to make a 7-Eleven joke. And I made a 9/11 joke. I said 9/11 instead.
All right, well, this has been another episode of the Weekly Stand-Up.
And audio podcasts are inbound. I'm finalizing the RSS feeds we need for that. So soon you'll be able to listen to us on every audio platform you like your podcast, except for this last half of this episode, because that'll be a very bad part to listen to.
Yeah.
Guess this screenshot, and there's like waiting with their earbuds.
Love it.
Thank you
Hell yeah.
for tuning in. We love you all.
What is
Thank
happening
you
with that
again,
mic?
chat.
What
I know the
was
mic
that?
is dying.
And enjoy your labor.
What is
because
this?
At the end
I
of
don't
the
know.
day,
Mike, he's crunchy. Why is he crunchy?
I don't like how this is deep baked memes right now. This is
like baked
What the-
Josh. Extra like crispy fried Josh.
it's the sun chips.
It is the
what's
sunshine.
happening?
I don't know.
You have
It
a
sounds
different
like you're
audio device all of
underwater.
a sudden. Yeah, it sounds like you're underwater or something.
Enjoy your Labor Day, because at the end of the day, we all are here and we're for the labor, and we're doing that labor stuff. And let's go, yeah.
Let's go Unions.
All right, goodbye everyone.
Bye everyone.